You know what time it is. It's time for Late Nights with Santana. So sit back, get your popcorn, tap the screen, and enjoy. Alicia, I love the
Okay.
song. I love the song. So, guys, let's tap, 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 get it up to 15,000 likes. And as soon as we're up to 15,000 likes, we will open up the panel. We will start with conversations. We will have an amazing night and we will get you set for your Monday. So, hope everybody's really excited about it.
So, hey, Bip. Bippity is down there.
Bippity, hey, bippity, bippity, boppity, boo.
You
Hello.
got it right. So proud of you, Santana. Look at you.
Yeah, I know that. How long do you go live? We do 3 hours every single night, Monday through Sunday. 3 hours, 8 p.m. Pacific, which that's 11 p.m. Eastern, is when we start. So 3 hours, 3 hours. Awesome, awesome. Guys, we are at 2.7 thousand likes. Tap, 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 tap the screen. Share the live out. Let's get this going. Let's get some people here. We want to get it up to 15,000 likes. As soon as we get it up to 15,000 likes, we'll start to open up the panel. I'm sorry. Go ahead, E.
I was just saying, keep tapping.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I hope you guys have some things that you want to talk about because I have a couple of really interesting things that I want to talk about.
Dude, do you want to wait to talk about that one?
Well,
Or you want
I
to
was waiting for you to get settled. So as soon as you're
Oh,
settled, I know
well,
you're
you
doing
get
all your
so, yeah, please.
you're doing your thing. So, guys, again, tap 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 the screen. Oh, thank you for the heart, me. Guys, we have again our light goal for this evening is going to be 250,000 likes. Last night we did over 300,000, so I know we can knock this out of the park. I have faith in you guys. We also have our daily donation goal of $150. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All my links are in the bio. All of my name is Santana24J. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. The goes towards this daily donation. If you enjoyed, the actual live, if you want to help support it, please, please, please do so. Also, Erica has her pay links in her bio, so please don't forget to sprinkle some
Yeah.
shekels on Erica as well.
Guess what I got now?
What'd you get?
I have Venmo.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, adults use Venmo. I'm sorry. I'm
Adult.
just gonna say that.
No.
I'm just gonna say it. Adults use Venmo.
Hey, Mo. Adults use Venmo. That's wild.
Listen, I had this whole conversation with one of my friends, and I was like, "Yo, what's your Venmo?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I always use Cash App." And I was like, "Come on, dude. Come on."
I use Zelle, actually. In the real
I
world,
do
I
too.
use Zelle.
I do too. I absolutely do. But I'm not giving random people my phone number. So, anyway,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. Guys, also our daily gift is the Tiny Dinies. So if you want to send anything, send the Tiny
Wow.
Dinies. Rawr. And we also, our sub goal this evening, we're trying to get 5 more subs to get up to 160. So if you're interested, please, please, please join us as a subscriber. You get access to our amazing new Discord, which shout out to Kay. Kay has the some great changes rolling out in our Discord. So you get access to our Discord. You get access to a weekly fast pass, which means if you are a subscriber and you want to come up and talk, you have the ability to come out up and jump the line once a week with the weekly fast pass, and you also get a weekly kick, which certain people have been getting. What's going on, Mo? Certain people have been getting a lot of enjoyment out of the weekly kick. But if we're talking to someone who you do not like and you want them up out of the paint, all you have to do is type in the chat weekly kick and they are gone. You also get access to cool emotes, sub-only videos, sub-only comments, all this other good stuff. So we're looking for
Yes.
5 more subscribers to reach our goal. So we're at 8.2 thousand likes. So tap, tap, tap again. Once we get to 15,000
18.
likes, we will start to open up the panel. E, are you settled yet?
Almost.
Okay.
Wait, how does this sound? Does it sound okay?
Yeah, no, your sound is good. Your
Okay.
sound is good.
I just put the microphone thingy on.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna turn the camera on in just a
No,
moment.
no. I mean, I wanted to make sure you were settled before I started talking about what I wanted to talk about. Hello, how are you?
Man, I can chew gum and like talk at the same time, or is it chew gum and walk at the same time? Which one
Chew,
is it?
chew gum and walk. Chew gum and
I
walk.
can chew gum. I can chew gum and walk.
Yeah. Hey, Lo,
Just
what's
a
going
little bit.
on?
Not much. How you doing tonight?
I am good, Halo. Good, good, good. I am excited about tonight.
Me too.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm well. How are you tonight, love?
I'm doing great.
Fantastic.
My Patriots lost, but besides that,
I'm
yeah.
Yeah,
sorry that's your team.
so do my Panthers, but you know what? Like they did exactly what I want. You know, they scored close to 30 points. It was a close game. I just want us to score points and lose and get a really good draft pick, and then we'll go from there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you say the Texans won. Nobody care about the Texans.
Did the Eagles play?
Yeah, no, the Eagles lost as well. Omega texted me.
Oh,
It's like, oh,
Oh,
dog, my Eagles lost. Yeah, the Eagles lost too. Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
is not a good day.
No, that's a good day for me. Guys, tap, tap, tap. Get that. We're almost at 10,000 likes. And again, once we get up to 15,000 likes, we will open up the panel and start having our discussions. So,
Yeah.
Halo, since you're up and Erica's still doing whatever she's
Whatever
doing,
it is. I'm
I'm,
doing.
oh, Halo, where'd you go?
She left.
She did, right when I was just about to have this opening up and talk about this. Okay, we'll wait. Falcons won. No one cares about the Falcons. Boo, boo, boo the Falcons and Saints. Tomatoes, tomatoes. No one cares about the Falcons or Saints.
Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl?
Kansas City.
Okay. That's the answer. Any other
Yeah,
team going to the
it,
Super
it
Bowl?
doesn't. Listen, it doesn't matter. I had this conversation with Will Westmoreland last week, and then Brett, who is apparently a Chiefs fan as well. Like, there's nobody stopping Patrick Mahomes. Pat Mahomes boy is just nice. So, I mean, it's whatever. That's why I'm not even mad that we're not good right now. Like, we couldn't beat the Chiefs. I don't. There's no one I would put up against the Chiefs at the moment. So, doesn't. Ren, we definitely don't care about the Bears at all. Not
No.
even a little bit.
The
Not even a little
Bears.
bit. No. Do Bears. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's get up to 15,000 likes and we can open up the panel. We are at 11,000 likes at the moment. So tap, power tap, and we're going to open up the panel. Erica, I was about to say, are we going to get to talk about what I want to talk about before we get these people up here?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
We're 11K.
cool.
I think it's a good time to talk about it.
Cool, cool. So, Erica,
Yes.
when was the last time you watched a Donald Trump rally?
Today when you sent me a clip of it.
No, 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 not the clips, cause like the clips, okay. But when's the last time you watched a rally?
Like a full rally in full?
Mm-hmm.
I would actually say never. I've never watched one from beginning to end. I think the most I've ever gotten is maybe 10 minutes, and I'm like, no, no,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, no. So I try to watch his rallies. I do. I try so hard. I try very hard to watch his rallies, and like this most recent rally with him in Pennsylvania, it. So I looked at the time. I looked it up on the YouTubes. Matter of fact, also
Hmm.
guys, YouTube. Please check out our YouTube. Give me a subscribe on YouTube. I post all of our content on YouTube as well. So our interview today with Brett Cross with brunch with my creator. It's already upload, or actually it's uploading right now on YouTube. But all of our other stuff is on YouTube as well, including the men's panel, the women's panel. All of that is already on the YouTubes. So please head to the YouTube channel. You can find the link in my bio and subscribe. Watch those videos. All the content is there. But I was on the YouTubes, and also
Hmm.
FYI, guys, keep tapping. We're only at 13,000 likes, and it's like we're kind of
Keep
stalling.
going,
And
guys.
yeah, people are in the queue trying to get in, but if we don't have that 15,000K like buy-in, we can't open up the panel. So we have to get to 15,000 likes before we open up the panel. But so I looked it up on the YouTubes, and
Uh huh.
the video was an hour and 53 minutes, and I was like, okay, let's do this, right?
You did it?
Well, so I started it, and because I
Okay.
watch Kamala Harris rallies as well, and her
Uh
rallies
huh.
are always like it's like 40 something minutes, right? But then there's like
Yeah.
somebody talking for like 10 minutes, and she does 20 to 30 minutes of her stump speech, and then she
Hmm.
does like she caters to whatever area she's in and
Yeah.
speaks to those specific issues. Donald Trump, it start at the beginning, like there was no one introducing him. It was just him walking out on the stage. And so that means that's Donald Trump for an hour and 53 minutes just talking, right?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And
I
so
refuse.
I'm sitting here and I'm listening to his actual rally, and
Uh-huh.
one, you know how how hard it is to read his tweets, right?
Yes.
And listening to his rally is just like listening to his tweets, just nonstop, like nonstop. It's the weirdest thing. It's so incoherent, and I'm just sitting here listening, and he's rambling about apps, and he's rambling about prisoners getting sex changes, and just like all kind of stuff. And I'm like, this
He's
is
still
just
doing that even
yeah,
after. Oh, okay. All
yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Doesn't make any sense
Yeah,
whatsoever. That's
no.
silly.
And so the one thing that he talked about, and we are at 15K. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We will start. So guys, I'm gonna start pulling people in from the panel. But as I pull you in, please mute up. Please mute up and just give us a second. So when I get you in, please go ahead and just put yourself on mute, so we don't have to worry about any of the actual background or echoes or anything like that. So I'm bringing people in now. Please, 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 as you come into the panel, go ahead and mute up for me, please. Also, if you're interested in coming up, please go ahead and request up. Tap the screen. Let's keep going. So our goal now is set to 50,000 likes. Let's get to 50,000 likes so we can hit our overall goal of the evening, which is 250,000 likes. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah. So the thing that I wanted to talk about, Erica, was the interesting point that he made. So he was talking about crime, right? He was talking about
Mm-hmm.
crime, and while talking about crime, he mentioned that the reason why crime is so bad is basically because we need one day where there's just basically allowed violence to take care of the crime. And so Donald Trump literally is advocating for the purge. No, like dead serious. In While he's out talking to people, he's saying that we need one day where we can have just as much violence as possible to eliminate the high crime that we have in the country. Donald Trump,
Can we be serious for one moment?
no,
Because
not
that
yet.
man is so unserious.
Donald Trump
Be
is saying
serious.
that we need the purge. Source, it's his video. It's literally all you got to do is look up the rally video. And there's
In,
also
in
clips of it. People
Pennsylvania.
clip like it's. I was watching the video before I
It's
came on
not
here.
baloney. I literally watched the video and I had to ask Santana, like, am I
You know
seeing, did
you
I hear
know.
what I think I
Hold on,
heard?
hold on, hold on. Okay, you know what? Cool,
Play it,
cool, cool.
Santana.
That's what I'm
Roll
gonna
that
do.
beautiful
That's
bean
what I'm gonna
footage.
do. Cause you guys are saying it's BS. Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
and I can't
cool.
get my MacBook to work.
Cool, 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 cool. All right, so this is from his video. I mean, this is from his rally. All right, one second. There's the liberal. Hold on. So, again, and just to level set, he is not calling it the purge. So I am not saying that he said he wants a purge. But listen to this and tell me what it says. So the guy that's trying for peace around the world wants to. First of all, he's not trying for peace around the world, but
Oh,
also
I said, why you about to tell that lie,
round,
Santana?
round balls, dollar signs. Just hang tight one second. Just listen, listen. Do it because the liberal left won't let them do it. The liberal left wants to destroy them, and they want to destroy our country. You know, if you had one day, like one real rough, nasty day with the drugstores as an example, but they have to be taught. Now, if you had one really violent day, like a guy like Mike Kelly, put him in charge, Congressman Kelly, put him in charge for one day. Mike, would you say, he's right here, it's a chain of events that's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out and it will end immediately. End immediately. You know, it'll end immediately. Yeah. Yeah. No. Donald Trump was talking about crime and
Yes.
how if we wanted to end crime, then we need
Mm-hmm.
one day, one really rough day where Allow those bad people to do bad things, so the word will get out, people will be scared, and they won't commit crime anymore.
It don't
What
work
will
that
end
way.
immediately? What was I'm telling you what the context is. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm sending you an invite. I want you to come up and look, I can't even send you an invite. What's that about? I told you what the context is. Like literally, it's in his 1 hour and 53-minute rally from Pennsylvania. I'm telling you, I was listening to the actual rally because, the purge. That he
Yes,
and to
that's
be
exactly
clear,
what it is.
he did not say he wants the purge, but he did describe the purge.
The purge.
And we know Donald Timothy Trump loves his movies. He loves his movies. He loves his movie characters. He described in the same. So what's also interesting in the same rally he was talking about. Hold on. He was talking about how in the same rally he was talking about how that there are certain really bad people, right? Really bad people that do, that Hollywood actors try to actually emulate, but they don't have like the look or the anger or all this other stuff. And he was just talking about like, oh, Hollywood couldn't even do this. Donald Trump likes his movies. He likes his actors. He likes all of this stuff. And yeah, so he
Oh,
go ahead.
friend. Yo, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna text you. I'll text you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll text you.
Yeah. Donald Trump definitely likes his actual movies. Anyway, guys, we are at 19,000 likes. Keep tapping the screen. Let's get up to 50,000 likes, guys. I want us to. I think we need to follow the pace that we had last night, right? And the pace that we had last night, we were doing like 100,000 likes an hour. Like we were, bam, bam, bam. So let's try to go ahead and crush that. Let's try to keep that pace up. Let's try to get 100,000 likes in the first hour, and then we'll just go from there. So we have a couple of people that's up on the panel, or I guess we just lost one person. If anyone else is interested in getting up on the panel, please come up immediately. Oh, yeah, no, he was. Oh, great point, Erica. And that's a point that I wanted to talk to whenever we had some of our black men for Trump. I wanted to talk about that, but
Okay.
but go ahead and
We'll save
share
it.
with the class.
No,
No, share with the
I
class
don't. I
something
don't
else
want
that
to
you talk
say.
about.
I don't
Okay,
want to share with the class. We can wait.
okay, all right.
We can wait. We can wait because we know they coming. They'll be here around 9:30, 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah, they'll be here. Anyway, guys, again, if you are interested in coming up and joining the panel, whether you are a Donald Trump supporter, whether you are a Kamala Harris supporter, please come on up. The panels are open,
The panel is open.
and
We
so
got
feel free.
Mr. Gray Tiger up here.
Yeah. We were just about to do that. We have a couple other people coming in, so we're gonna go ahead and get people in. And again, while we're getting people in and people are getting settled, let's tap the screen. Again, we want to get up to 100,000 likes within the first hour. We have our daily gift goal, which is the Tiny Dinies. Erica.
Rar.
Rawr. Right? It's the Tiny Dinies. So if you want to send anything, send the Tiny Dinies. Shout out to TJ for the Tiny Diny.
Hey, TJ.
Also, guys, if you not only just tapping the screen and sharing the live out help, but if you want to do the heart me, which that's like 1 cent or whatever, if you do the heart me, that also helps with getting the live out as well, so it gets more people and it gets us on FYP. It helps us to have some really great conversations. My mentor, what's going on, my brother? So please, thank you for the heart me. Do the heart me. And also, again, we're trying to get 5 more subs to close out our sub goal, which is 160 subs. You get access to the Discord, which is awesome. You get access to the weekly Fast Pass. You get access to the weekly Kick. It's so great. So anyway, let's go ahead and introduce who we have so far, Erica. So we'll start with Gray Tiger. Gray Tiger, how are you this evening?
Oh, I'm not bad. I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Happy to get this
Doing
evening
well.
started. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I got a couple of to-do things done. I'm still working on some things, even though I've been kind of lazy the last couple of hours. After I ran my bike, I kind of got a little lazy. Hey, but the quick comment I wanted to just jump in on, and I was seeing that that Erica might have missed something about black maggots because I myself want to confront some of them because what's really bothered me is how they could want to vote for Trump and overlook the immunity issue. I don't know how.
That's
Yes.
you know what? Hold on
But
to
this
that
is a-
hold on to that great
Please
tiger
hold
because
on
yeah,
to
that's
that.
actually
Yes.
exactly where we were going. Don't give it away yet.
All right, cool,
All
cool,
right,
cool.
all right. So just to verify real quick, and I think I know exactly where you stand from what you were just saying, but I want to make sure. Are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Honestly, I'm an independent, but I definitely will be supporting Kamala Harris because the other side is just not. You can't support the other side.
Okay, so you're gonna be voting for Kamala. Okay, so also, and I want to say this, and I know it wasn't malicious, but I want to go ahead and get this out the way, not only for you, but everyone across the board. I do have one boundary. Actually, there's two things that I need to say. I do have one boundary, and it's super important to me, and that is making sure that we say Kamala Harris's name correct. And so, again, I know it wasn't malicious, but I always like to make sure people know and they say it correctly. So you can either say Kamala, you can say VP, or you can say Harris. But I want to level set, not just for you, but just for everyone, and ask everyone to please respect that boundary for me.
Did I say it wrong though, by any chance?
Yeah, you did. It happens.
Oh,
Like
Kamala. I call her Kamala.
Listen, it wasn't
No,
intentional.
no,
I know
no.
it wasn't.
No,
It just
definitely
happens.
wasn't.
Oh,
No,
I
definitely.
mean, I said we can hear the sensibility in
yeah.
Mr. Gray Tiger's voice, so
Yeah, no,
you're
no.
good.
There was no microaggression detected. All right,
No,
perfect. Can you
no,
go back on? Can you go back
I'm
on
gonna just
mute
say
for me
this.
just for a
Actually,
moment?
she's impressed me. She's really impressed me. At first I was not on her, even though I was still gonna vote for her, I wasn't all the way in her camp. But then the way she handled that debate, what she's been saying, oh, I'm really for her. I'm not just pulling the lever to hold my nose. No, yeah, I really am cutting for her. But I'm still independent. That's all I want.
Yeah, no, I can respect that.
Understood.
Perfect. All right, go back on mute for me one moment. Let's get to everybody else. Nick Neptune. Nick, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am wonderful, Nick. And Nick, I'm trying to read your FYP. It says God doesn't unalive people with God's unalive people. Is that accurate?
That is correct.
Okay, all right, I can respect that. And Nick, who are you voting for in this election, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
I am voting for Harris.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
last but not least, free to be me.
He
So
needs no introduction.
yeah, no, she doesn't. But you know what? I'm gonna put her down as a Trump supporter just because we don't have any up on the panel right now, and we need.
You want me to play Trump? You want me to play it? I know his policy better than they do.
Yeah, I know you do. No, okay. All right, give me 1 second because we have three other people coming in, and let's check in with these three people. Guys, again, keep tapping. Let's get up to. Hey guys, go ahead and mute yourself for me just for a moment if you just got up on the panel, please and thank you. Guys, please keep tapping, tap the screen, share the live out. Let's get up to 100,000 likes in the first hour. Listen, I know we can do it because the pace that we put on last night was amazing. I have faith in you guys. I know we can do it. The daily donation goal is $150. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All the information is Santana24J. If you enjoy the actual content and if you enjoy the stream, please consider supporting it. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And please don't forget about Erica because she also has Cash App, PayPal, and she is a full-fledged adult now because she has a Venmo. So W's in the chat for Erica for finally getting a Venmo, right? Boom. And
Santana,
yeah.
you on thin ice, buddy.
Yeah, well, you know, I dance on thin ice, so we in here. All right, so let's actually get to the bottom row of panel as well, just to do a quick introduction. So, guys, I'm gonna come across and thank you for the heart me. Also, Diva is in the chat. What's going on, Diva? Hello, Diva. We love Diva. So we're gonna go across the bottom, and I just want to level set, figure out where everybody stands, and then we will start our conversation. So I will start with Vaughn. Vaughn, how are you this evening, my friend?
Banana.
Vanetta. Oh, holy smokes! Yeah, you know what?
Okay, so let me just say this, Miss Vanetta. He does that. It's Miss Vanetta, yeah. So Miss Vanetta, he does that. He don't say people names right at all. So
Yes, I do.
please, No offense.
Listen,
No
Banana.
offense.
Listen, I do not let her say that about me.
Santana, Erica's right. My name is Free, and he called me Nee.
I said free to be me. I got that one. You not
Can't
gonna
help
play me on that. I
himself.
got that one.
He can't help himself.
Yeah, no.
That's so funny.
I'm sorry, Vanetta. Vanetta, just to level set with you, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Kamala Harris.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next, we have. I'm just gonna call you Custom. Custom, you're teacupping. You are teacupping. Are you there? Hey, Customs, can you hear me? I see you're back. Customs, can you hear me? You're right there. You're shuffling. You're off mute. Can you hear me?
I already know Kay got her finger on the trigger.
Yeah. Hey, bud, you're not on mute. We can hear you. Are you there?
I don't think they know that they're up.
I don't think so either. So we're gonna mute him for a second and give him a moment to hopefully get it together. Brian, how are you this evening?
Doing all right. How you feeling, brother?
Good. They got him up out the paint. All right. Brian.
What you need me to be? Look, I'm a white cis male. You need me to be pretend to be a Trump supporter for
Brian,
the
I just need you to be you, my friend.
That's
All right, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm support Kamala Harris all the way.
Okay, Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala. Sorry.
No worries. Perfect. And last but not least, Warren Jones. Warren, listen, or actually, we have one other person up here. Warren, I know you're not going to let me down. Warren, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
I am 100% a Madam President Harris supporter.
Okay, I was about to say, if you don't rock that last name, you got to do it right. Perfect.
Yes,
also,
sir.
We
Absolutely.
have Jake 102 on the panel. Jake 102. Jake, are you supporting Kamala Harris or Donald Trump in this election?
Trump.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Jake. All right, guys. So one thing that I want to just kind of highlight. Also, we have one other spot left open on the panel. If anyone is interested, please go ahead and request up. One other thing that I want to just make sure that we cover. Please remember to keep our conversations TikTok friendly. So please be mindful of those words that TikTok doesn't like. So if we're going to talk about stuff, let's talk about schnazzies or the mustache man or ABs or schmecks or pew-pews or unaliving, just those type of things, just to make sure that the live is protected and we can continue to have these conversations. At the same time, chat, let's keep tapping. We are up to 33,000 likes. We do have a target of 100,000 likes in the first hour, and I know you guys can do it because you guys did it last night. I know it. He said he didn't mean to request up. He was in the middle of doing laundry. It's all good, bud. If you want to come back, you can. Thank you for the heart me. All right, perfect. So we will get started with our conversations, and I see that Jake is a teacup. I see Frida B. Me is a teacup. But we will get started, and I want to start with Brian. Erica, if you don't mind, I want to start with Brian. Just because Brian said something super interesting. Brian said he is a cis white male, and he is supporting Kamala Harris. Brian, why is that?
Where do you start? I mean, I don't support people that SA people. I feel like, first of all, I know that sounds kind of shallow or whatever, but her joy alone, like the fact that she's like Mamala, you know?
Hey, like, she is Mamala.
So just that smile alone, and I know that's not policy and whatnot, but one thing is that she is talking about her policies. Whether or not she goes through with them or not, at least she's trying to explain what she wants to do, and I don't hear any of that coming from the other side.
Yeah, she has plans and not just concepts.
Not just concepts of a plan. You know what's funny though, and this is super interesting, and this is kind of been something that I've experienced as well. Like, because when we do these lives, I have a lot of fun, right? I genuinely do. Like, I laugh a lot, I smile a lot. I enjoy this, and people. some of the Trump supporters are often upset when I'm laughing or smiling, and it was like one guy was like, "Why are you giggling? Doing all that giggling?" I'm like, "Cause shit be funny, right?" So,
Yeah.
but it's super interesting because I was telling Erica, like, literally, I was watching this Trump rally prior to the live, and it's so interesting how it's always like doom and gloom, and I'm thinking to
Yes.
myself, like, you aren't tired of that? You guys aren't tired of that? Like,
Hey, are
We're
y'all not
tired.
tired of like living in fear?
yeah.
Because that's what he wants you to do, and that's what you are doing. You're afraid of everything that's not white and Christian.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
didn't realize that I was actually patriotic. Like, I don't feel nationalistic, but I didn't realize I was patriotic until I heard him talking so bad about our country. And
Yeah,
that's
Me
when I was like,
too.
nah,
There
we're
you
actually
go.
cool people, like we're beautiful people. It's
yeah,
a
no,
beautiful
you know
country.
what? I am not, America, but
Nah.
like, and it was Josh Shapiro who called him out and was like, "Stop shit talking America," and I was like, "Yeah, stop shit talking
Yeah.
America," you know.
That's how I
So
felt lately too, and I don't normally feel that
I
way.
never feel that way, but I was like,
Nah.
yeah, like we're not the worst. I mean, we're bad, but we're not the worst.
It's
So.
bringing out the good in us, all that hatred. It's like we don't want that anymore. We don't want it. We don't want it.
Yeah, no. So let me ask you this real quick because you did mention that you are interested in her policies. Can you tell me a policy that you're actually interested in that she's proposed?
Yeah, I like, I don't know how it's going to work out with the business and stuff, but I like that she's trying to cater to the middle class and lower class, with the small business loan that she's going to give, etc. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words right now. Sorry, but I just feel like she's supporting people that are actually normal human beings. Not just billionaires. I don't know if that answered your question or not, but
Yeah, no, it absolutely did. It absolutely did.
And she's fighting for us regular folk.
Go ahead, E.
yeah,
Oh, I was just saying she's fighting for us regular folk. Donald Trump has a tendency to put into place policy that benefits billionaires, the 1% and the ultra wealthy, whereas Kamala is definitely looking out for the middle class for real with a $25,000 first time home buyers credit, the $50,000 startup tax deduction that you just mentioned, Brian. Also, she wants to build $3 million, not 3 million. She wants to build 3 million homes. That's a goal of hers so that, we can drive down the cost of homes because right now there is highly unaffordable for a lot of us. So she's definitely looking out the child tax income credit. She's looking out for us. And she's definitely bringing back some of that hope that we've lost over the last few years, I would say, since about 2017.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Okay, so I kind of want to go to the opposite end of the spectrum now. Jake, my friend, I'm coming to you. So Brian told me what he likes about Kamala Harris and why he's voting for Kamala Harris. Jake, can you tell me why you support Donald Trump and why you plan on voting for Donald Trump, please?
So, first things first, I want to vote for Donald Trump because he supports the veterans
Okay.
and the veterans fight for our country. They deserve much support as possible. And I also support the border, what he wants to do with the border.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that, and I really appreciate you sharing that with me. Now, you said, okay, I know where he stands on the border, but I want to kind of figure out exactly when you say he supports the veterans. What exactly do you mean?
He's gonna give out more funding to our homeless vets, give them money to stabilize them in homes, food, shelter, and get the homeless vets off the streets.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Well, hold on one second. Well, and I just want to say this real quick, guys. Big chats in the big W's in the chat. I mixed that one all up. Big W's in the chat for Tom. Tom donated $10 to our nightly donation goal. Thank you so much, Tom. So guys, again, if you want to support, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo is in the links in the bio. It's all Santana24J. If you're enjoying the content, if you enjoy the live, please consider please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And don't forget about Erica, because she finally has a Venmo. We need somebody to test out Erica's Venmo, because I don't really think Erica has a Venmo. So somebody drop some shekels in Erica's Venmo, because I don't think that's real. And
also, I didn't get my George Soros check this month.
She did not. She has not gotten her Soros check yet. You know what? I was gonna go to that, but you know what? Who was it? Vanetta that came off and said you wanted to ask a question.
Wait, can the veteran please address him?
Well, and that's exactly that's where I was gonna go. But real quick, Vanetta.
After Banana.
Yep.
Vanetta.
Vanetta, go ahead and ask your question. But that's exactly what I was thinking as well.
My question was.
We can barely hear you. You sound very, very low. Hey, they said your Venmo isn't in your bio. It's in the link tree in Erica's bio. Erica, you sure you got it set up?
Yeah.
Okay, check the link tree. Check the link tree. The Venmo is in the link tree. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vanetta. I apologize.
My question was to the gentleman that was saying that he supports the border and the veterans. It really wasn't positive. It was just a comment that I had over it about, because.
Hey, Vanetta. So Vanetta, I'm gonna put you. Hold on. I'm gonna put you back on mute. We can barely hear you. Like, you are like super duper low. So check your volume for me real quick, and then we'll come back to it. Free to be me. I know that you have this perspective, but I just want to level set and also ask Nick, Brian, Warren, are either one of you on the panel veterans as well?
I am not a veteran.
I am a veteran. I did 21 years in the Army, retired about 2.5 years ago. I was going to actually address the young man once it came to me, but I completely disagree with him 100%. When you say he supports the veterans, from what we've been reading about Project 2025, this man wants to literally fire everybody at the VA and put in his loyalist to take over the VA. And just a few years ago, the VA finally got to a point to where they could start to handle all of the veterans' appointments and everything like that, considering the fact that, when COVID happened, when COVID happened, they got backlogged for years and years, and they finally starting to catch up.
For the $20 Venmo. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. One second. What happened? What happened, Eve?
Oh, thank you, KS, for the $20 Venmo.
KS with the $20 Venmo to Erica. Hey, W's in the chat for KS. Perfect.
You.
All right, I'm so sorry about that, Warren. Go ahead, please.
No, that's good, brother. That's good. Hey, we all support. So when y'all get it, just announce it, and we're gonna give support back.
And Warren. Go ahead and give him the top outline. I will give him the details, because I know those actual policy names, so that he can take a time and look it up himself if he wants to.
There you go. So I don't know the actual policy names. I'm not on my computer or anything, and I'm doing something else, so I can't actually look them up. But I know for a fact that he wants to dismantle the VA and put in his own loyalists, like every single department he wants to dismantle, like the Board of Education. The same thing, he wants to do that as well. So when you say he's for veterans, this man literally says what he wants you to know, or I'm sorry, what he wants you to hear, but he goes back and redacts and retracts and does the exact opposite of what he says on every single thing. So when you say Trump is for veterans, most veterans gonna disagree with that. Some got their own selfish ways for still supporting that man. I don't understand how, when he taking pictures in Arlington Cemetery with a thumbs up with a smile on his face. I did so many ceremonies honoring the fallen comrades, and never once have I thought about standing on a grave site with a thumbs up. Even if the family asked me, to take a picture with a smile, no, no, can't do that. And him being a former president of the United States, knowing how sacred that ground is, to still go out there and do that, it lets me know that he only is there for a vote to satisfy his base. If you're not his base, that man don't care about you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Everything he's done supports. He don't care about anybody but MAGA loyalists. That's it.
Yeah, no, and what I want to thank you for that, Warren, and that's the perspective that I wanted. And free to be me, we're going to come back to you in just a second. But Jake is teacupping me at the moment, so I don't know if Jake can hear it. Jake, can you still hear us, my friend?
Yeah, I heard you the whole time.
Okay, perfect. So just before we get into, because Free to Be Me absolutely has the details, I just wanted to take a whole step back and give you a moment to kind of respond to what Warren was saying or give any additional thoughts. I guess the question that I would have from what Warren just shared with you, knowing you're saying that he supports the veterans, but you have someone who is a literal veteran who's saying that he feels like there's been nothing but disrespect from Donald Trump towards the veterans. I mean, what do you think about that? And I mean, does hearing that perspective change your perspective at all?
I'm also a veteran, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was about to come to you next as well, but one second. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jake.
I don't want to get taken down for misinformation, so I'm just going to say the year. We all know what it is. It's 25. I don't want to get possibly taken for misinformation.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what she said.
Oh, are you talking about Project 2025?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What about Project 2025?
So Donald Trump has said, and so has multiple medias that doesn't support Donald Trump, which is Democratic, has said that Donald Trump is not with
Cool.
25.
Well, he may have said that.
Hold on one second. Cool. Yeah, he did say that. Hey guys, real quick, we are at 52,000 likes. We got 15 minutes until the top of the hour. Our goal is to hit 100,000 likes by the top of the hour. Let's tap the screen. Let's get up to 100,000 likes by the top of the hour. I know we can do it. I have so much faith in us. I know we can do it. So where is it? 1 second here.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
Hold on, because you know what? I want to where is it? I want to, gosh, I have so much. Geez Louise, where is it?
Santana, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me
Yeah,
now.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
What are you looking for? The video?
No, so I'm looking for. I guess I did not save it. Shame on me. So at his rally, right, Jake? So you said that he has nothing to do with Project 2025, right?
Yes.
So cool. 1 second here. So literally, darn it, I'm looking for his name. Anybody on the panel that might remember, what's the guy's name? Arthur something, who wrote Project 2025. What's his name? Free to be me. Do you remember what his name is? Arthur. Geez, what's his name?
No, that can't be. Not Mandel.
No.
Okay, can't be him.
So I'll just get to this. Anywho,
Yeah, please.
yeah, I was looking for the video, but Donald Trump was actually somebody said vote. Anyway, they were talking about Donald Trump at his rally. It was a specific point where he was talking about Kamala Harris and who she has as far as support behind her, and the things that she's going to do. And he was talking about, again, how they have the best people that's going to be working in his cabinet. And he specifically called out the person who wrote Project 2025 and said, we have him in line ready to go. Is it Kevin Roberts? I don't think it's
Yes, I think it is
Kevin
Kevin.
Roberts. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm looking it up right now. I didn't want
Kevin
to interrupt
Roberts.
you.
That's
It's
why I
Kevin
was on the
Roberts.
internet. I was like, an author.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
don't know who
Free
you're
to be me.
talking
You
about.
know
I'm
how my mind
sorry.
works sometime.
I'm so
Kevin
sorry. I was
Roberts.
like,
That's it.
I don't know what author.
So I say all that to say, Jake, if you're saying that Donald Trump has nothing to do with Project 2025, how is it that he has Kevin Arthur, Kevin Roberts, the author of Project 2025, already lined up for a cabinet position if he wins? What say you?
Just because he has him lined up as a cabinet position does not mean they're going to proceed with what he's trying to do.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pass it over to Free to be me, guys. Also, let me just acknowledge the new people on the panel real quick. My mental, how are you, my brother?
Sorry, I was chewing. I'm good. Um,
Good.
yeah, I've had some big wins this past week.
Oh,
Connect, yeah,
okay,
connected with some
hold on,
people.
real quick, guys. Before we get over and we continue this, so my mental, he comes up, he shares a little bit about what's happening. First and foremost, if you're not following him, please give him a follow. But he is a good friend of mine. He is down in South Carolina. He's dealing with a couple of different things. He comes up and he gives us some updates. So let's take a half a step back. We'll give my mental a few minutes to just kind of share what's happening. Also, guys, we got 10 minutes to the top of the hour, and we still need 41,000 likes. Let's tap the screen and get it up to 100,000 likes by the top of the hour. My mental, please share your update with us.
Well, first, I appreciate your friendship and reaching out, and thanks for giving me this platform to share my stuff because I know it's not always on topic, 100%. But first, I am supporting Harris Walls because I have a trans son. And I live in South Carolina. And pretty much, if Trump wins, I'm probably going to have to go because I'm blue and red state, and Harris is probably the only thing that's going to save my son. Because where I live, he's a trans male, uh, and he goes to middle school, and they won't let him use the restroom. And so, because of they suspended him actually for failure to obey, and my son's like, "Well, it's not in the handbook, so what didn't I obey?" And so I was like, all right. So the bullying got to the point where my son didn't feel safe. The long and the short of it is the school wasn't cooperating. Finally, we got it worked out. And basically, uh, during all this, I've tried to get representation and connections and ways to fight in South Carolina for, teen and LGBTQ trans rights and LGBTQ rights because it's a real misunderstood population. So, I mean, the trans population in and of itself is misunderstood. But anyway, so yeah, I've kind of been advocating for that. My main stay is mental health, and that's why this is also important because mainly the mental health situation for my son is the most concerning. South Carolina's education isn't really worth anything. So I don't really, not really concerned if he misses some school. But the state is, and they suspend you, and there's so much concern about when you get there and all these other things, and are not concerned about the quality of the education that would keep kids there without persuasion and without the threat of punishment. The kids would just show up because it'd be a good education. So we got a lot going on down here. But so to the win of my son, I connected with someone who actually works in the county, and so she fought, like I think it was 9 years ago, fought the school district that I live in for, and the person's trans, but I don't want to say which way because I don't want to misrepresent.
Yeah,
I can't
no,
remember.
you're fine.
Yeah. So they're trans, and they essentially they won, like, and gone forward, and she gave me places to go that would help me out, and places, resources, and I mean she printed it out, and basically she's holding my hand, and I'm like floored because like all these people are helping me, and the one person that's kind of my mainstay person is the person that brought me into this community locally, someone who I met. And I said, listen, you're my corner person. I have a lot of passion and energy, but this is all new to me. Navigating these waters of politics and school boards. Put me in front of anything. I'll speak. I don't
Right.
care.
Absolutely.
Just yeah. Because basically next week we'll go for the book ban. The book ban is trying to get passed in my district, so we're going to speak there. I don't know what you call it, the meeting and stuff. So I'm getting prepared for that. But so I have 5 trans flags in front of my son's school, which makes me really popular with the wrong people.
Right.
And so this is honestly where the Harris part comes in, is because I actually am getting nervous with how things are going and how people are treating me based on my political positions, even though I am not aggressive and I just put it in their face, with my flags that say trans. They say I won't censor me for your ignorance, and it's a trans flag, so stuff like that. But it was a win though, because I met this woman, and I'm getting connected. I might possibly have a national law firm to prosecute with me. Just a national case. They're looking for it, and they're looking for a case to sort of be the flagship case for this particular instance. And so I sort of fill out what they call the application, and they know who I am. I'm going through a contact of that person that's pivotal in this whole situation. And so everybody, and then yourself, of course, and everybody on TikTok in this community has always supported me in this whole adventure. And if Harris does it, when for some reason, I can't imagine why, but for some reason, I'm gonna have problems. I
Yeah.
listen, and
Yeah.
especially Walls. Walls is honestly awesome guy. Like, I'm floored with this guy. I can't even believe, and then Doug, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, this just went all on edge. And I'm just very, very excited. So I don't want to monopolize your whole life, Santana, but I just want to hop up, say what's up,
Yeah.
mad
No. No.
love,
For
and,
sure.
and
Thank you for being a good parent. I wish there were
uh,
more parents like you in the
Yeah.
legitimate law. Like, for
yeah,
real.
I appreciate it. I
Absolutely.
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah.
100%.
Listen, guys. My mentor is so dope, and he really is honestly, genuinely trying to do the right thing by his kids, and that's all that we should all want to do. So I appreciate him so much, and I appreciate him always sharing his story and coming in and having these conversations with us, because I've told you this before, my brother, and I mean this, and I'm sure we have people that's listening and watching who would feel the same way. But if there's anything that we can do, anything that I can do, always let me know, and I'll do whatever I can.
No, you're doing it. The way we're connecting is perfect. I see your progress and how fast you're moving and what you're doing, and I'm like amazed. So I'm like,
Oh,
wait a
it's
minute,
all
I got
community.
questions.
It's not
Well, and
me.
that's it.
It's not
Right,
me at all.
right.
Like, everybody else
No,
around
no.
me is so dope. I'm just sitting here making jokes. That's it.
Right.
I come here for the
You're
laughs.
pretty dope too. I watch you on my Bippity account. You dope. You good. You good.
Well, I'm assuming Bone made your background,
Oh, you know it. The
right?
best in the
Yeah,
business. Come
right.
on.
So I'm learning. I hang around or Mr. Jones. I hang around NORADs and all these other people that I mean, honestly, I admire you guys because you're doing what I want to do. So
Yeah.
that is the help I need to be
Yeah.
able to have my own version of this platform and to be able to connect in this community. Because my hope is to go down to Orlando when he makes the garden,
Yep. Oh, yeah.
stuff like
I'm going
that.
for that for sure.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, maybe we can go together. I don't
yeah,
know. So,
absolutely.
anyways, yeah.
Anyway,
So,
thank you for coming up, my
yeah,
brother. I
exactly.
appreciate you so
Appreciate you.
much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I really do. I really appreciate you.
All right, love you, brother.
All right. Yeah. Love you too.
Erica, you so pretty.
Guys, Big W's in the chat for my mental. If you're not following him, please go ahead and follow him. Also, listen, I will tell everyone this in the chat. So we're at 79,000 likes, and we have three minutes at the top of the hour. My mods are messaging me saying, "Do I have a handle on how to turn it on sub only?" And I said, "Nope, have no idea how to do that. So if I just turn it off, it's just off." So I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing up here.
I can't do
Let's-
it before the live, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, no, let's tap. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. Share the live out. Again, our daily donation goal is $150. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the links in the tree. Santana 24J, all that good stuff. Sprinkle, Erica, whatnot. Let's make sure we get it going. All right.
Say it with enthusiasm.
Sprinkle, Erica.
I don't ask people for anything. I have a problem with asking for stuff, so that's why I let you do it.
I'm sorry. I was trying to get back to it because we have a lot of people who haven't really gotten an opportunity to talk.
Exactly, and I really want to hear from Free and Miss Finetta.
Yep.
Also Nick. I want to hear from everyone. Bip too.
Yep. And so I was going to Free.
I know. Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. What Jake said. Jake mentioned when we went into the Project 2025. Here's the thing. Trump is fully aware of Project 2025. He is lying by saying that he doesn't. There's a video of the co-author, Robert Boyd. He was caught on camera speaking about the plan. I have the video here. So I'm going to play.
Please roll that beautiful bean footage.
Free. I wanted your permission because I was like, you want to go to it?
Go. First of all, you a mod. First of all, you a mod.
With the undercover camera?
Yeah.
Can I make
Yes. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and just acknowledge Autumn, and then we'll go to that. Autumn, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to make one statement.
Go right ahead.
So, how do y'all feel that the Heritage Foundation endorsed Kamala today?
That's not true, but hold your thoughts.
That's not, just mute up, please.
Hold your horses, buddy. Erica, go ahead and play.
Hey. Jesus Christ. All right, let me do the camera thingy. All right.
Chat 14,000 likes in the next minute. Let's tap. I know we can do it. Tap. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. Go ahead and play it, Erica.
Okay. And let me save. There we go. You probably just all up in. Hey, Autumn, if you can't stay on mute, then I can drop
got
you.
It. No. Hey, buddy, I got you muted. We're gonna wait. Just let's have some decorum. Go ahead, Erica.
May I have the big screen, please?
Yeah, but it's gonna act wonky, so be prepared to pull it back.
I love when we get the big screen. All right.
Big black dildo.
Okay.
Year 5 of the Trump administration. There are about 350 different documents that are regulations and things of that nature.
Bode, the platform policy director for the Republican National Committee, says he is building the plan for Trump's second term.
I don't know what the hell it is. It's Project 25.
Trump publicly disavowed Project 2025, a conservative blueprint for his administration if he gets reelected. But in private, Bode said that's just politics. The details of the real plans are secret and based on Trump's own beliefs.
Notwithstanding, I expect you to hear 10 more times from the rally the president, distancing himself from the left's boogeyman of Project 2025. Yeah. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it. And so I see what he's doing is just very, very conscious, distancing himself from a brand. He's very supportive of what we do, and know that we have all manner of things that we do that's, even unrelated to Project 2025. Sure.
Both.
All right, I think that drives the point home, guys, that Trump is fully aware of Project 2025. It's an almost 6-minute long video, so I'm not going to make you guys watch the whole thing, but it drives home the point that he's definitely aware. He knows what it is, and I honestly think that the first day he gets in, he's going to say, "Gotcha, bitch," and he's going to try to start implementing Project 2025. So God forbid he wins.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Guys, I just realized, so FYI, I didn't touch the chat. The mods turned the chat off. So let's get to 100,000 likes and then the chat will come back on. Let's do this real quick because Jake, I want to come back to you. But before we do that, I want to make sure that we give other people an opportunity to actually speak on that as well. So Nick, do you think the video that Erica just shared, is that enough to really put forth the idea that Donald Trump is backed by the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025, or where do you stand with that?
Yeah, clearly I think he is. I think he's clearly aware of it. I think that he is clearly on board with it, and I think that the idea that just because he says that he has nothing to do with it, that's insane. It's silly. I mean, the man is a pathological liar. That's been proven how many times? We've seen that through fact checking in his debates. We've seen that throughout his entire first presidency. If the man's lips are moving, he's lying. It's basically the way it is. Why in the world would the Heritage Foundation support Kamala Harris? Their whole basis is a conservative basis. Their whole idea is to come in and push this extremist agenda to get what they want, which is a conservative platform. So why in the world would they support? Would they back Harris? It doesn't make any
They
sense.
didn't. It's Mickey Edwards who retired from the Heritage Foundation in '95, just like Dick Cheney. It's a former Heritage Foundation person. Just want to provide you receipts, Nick. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So that's basically my take on it. And kind of going back to what Jake said earlier about the veterans. Now, I'm not a veteran. I have parents who are veterans. I have friends who are veterans. Trump clearly doesn't respect veterans. I think right now the Trump administration, the Trump campaign, I should say, is currently trying to sue Governor Whitmer in Michigan for trying to provide better voting sites for veterans in that area. So why in the world would the Trump campaign be suing them over voter registration sites that he doesn't want these individuals to be able to use if he supports the veterans? Yes, there's a question.
I'm sorry, Jake, do you want to speak to the question that Nick just asked?
I kind of don't want to respond because I'm the only Republican in here, and it feels like I'm getting tag teamed by the whole football team.
Got it. No, listen, friend. I promise you that's not what it is. And again,
no, not at all.
Hold on one second. So the reason why we do it this way, and I had another Trump supporter up here, and that's why I try to have these open panels where we can talk amongst each other. But the other guy who came up for some reason had issues with impulse control. I promise you, I'm not going to let anybody dogpile on you. Also, if there's any other Trump supporters that's watching and want to come up and share your opinions, please feel free. Jake, I promise you, I'm not here to let anybody bulldoze anyone at all. We just want to have a genuine discussion. So
I'll sit in the chat until another Trump supporter gets up here because I don't want 6 players of the football team tag teaming me.
Okay. That's oddly specific and kind of gross, bro. Respectfully.
Okay, so all right, well that's fine. Thank you for coming up, Jake. If you don't feel comfortable, I understand. If you decide you want to come back up and continue the conversation, please feel free.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Anywho, so let's have a round robin kind of conversation with the people that we have up here left, and I want to kind of move on from that point. Free to be me. Can you speak to the connection that you were going to give I guess more of the receipts around what Jimothy has planned and the connections he has with Project 2025?
Yeah. For folks who haven't heard me talk about this part specifically before, I recommend people reading the Turner Diary. You need to read the Turner Diaries because there's a direct correlation between the Turner Diaries and Project 2025. But when it comes to veterans, people need to also understand that 2015 Obama created the Choice Program. Choice Program was then sabotaged in 2017-18 by the Trump administration, where he tried to make it a corporation. And it got so bad that our bills for tuition and our VA bills for outside private sector care got behind over 6 months. People were dropping out of the semester because they couldn't pay for the classes. Bills got so bad that Trump had to create a white hotline. And I know some vets will remember that. As a result of this messy fuckery, we ended up with 3 places to go for the same symptom in some cases: Tri-East, Tri-West, and Choice Program. This has created to this day a huge billing issue for a lot of our previous vendors who were giving healthcare, outside healthcare to veterans. So that's one. Second of all, that check that Trump was going to give veterans, It never got cashed at first. We had to sue for that. Second of all, he was the one who said that head concussions from Iraq, from the Ayatollah kabooming the barracks with his knowledge in advance, was not a head injury. So a lot of those veterans, including 16 Navy SEALs whom I met personally, were not allowed to claim that for their disability. And that was amended under the Biden administration, and they were allowed to claim head injuries for their disability paycheck. Lastly, bless you, Kabubu, bless you. Under the Trump administration, you can look this up at military.com and military.times. We had more veterans deported under the Trump administration. We had more active duty military deported under the Trump administration, and military spouses deported under the Trump administration, because he closed our civ offices in which people go globally to swear in for citizenship. It got so backed up that people were not able to swear in. And you can look this up. I think it's in 2019 that we saw this. And what's that? Gabby Gifford or whatever her name
Gabby
is.
Gifford.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Or-
Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, okay.
Tulsi Gabbard and Tammy Duckworth both spoke out on this, and this was reversed under the Biden administration because we had so many veterans deported and active duty people deported. So you can look that up as well.
Yep.
So those are the three things that, okay, baby. Those are the three things or four things that people need to know. As for Mickey or Mikey, however he likes to call himself under Heritage.
Hold on one second. Let me get this off real quick. Big W's in the chat for Steven. Steven just added $25 to the daily donation goal. So we're up to $35 of the 150 daily donation goal. If you're enjoying the live, please consider sending Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. It's all Santana24J. The link tree is in my bio as well. And don't forget about Erica. Please bless her Cash App, her PayPal, and she officially has a Venmo now as well. Steven, so I don't want to get this wrong. Steven, if you're still listening, shoot me a DM, and I want to make sure that I understand what you're saying, and we can definitely get to it. So Steven, if you're listening, please send me a DM, and I can make sure that I understand exactly what you're saying, and then we'll get to that. But W in the chat for Steven. And also W in the chat for New Freedom. New Freedom just joined as a subscriber. Yes, let's go. We need 4 more subscribers to hit our subscriber goal. So please, if you are enjoying this, you want access to the weekly kick, to the Discord, to the Fast Pass to get up on the panel, to all the new cool emotes, which we have another one. We have another one that's going to drop soon. Please consider subscribing. Last but not least, let's get up to 150,000 likes. Our total goal for the evening is 250,000 likes. We're at 111,000 right now. I'm sorry, Free to Be Me. Go ahead and finish up, please. And you're a teacup.
Check your subscription. If I let another freedom beat me for you.
That's what I'm talking about.
And you know.
Thank you.
And now we are in a subwave. We're in a subwave. Oh, and Roy's Fam 2016 is the recipient of the subscription. Boom, boom, boom. So we need 3 more subscribers to close out this subwave, and 3 more subscribers to get to our goal of 160.
Yes.
So, and also, let's just do this real quick. Kat, how are you? Hello, Kat, can you hear me?
Hey, host. I have to actually get ready to go. I have to try to put this baby down. I just want to say this. I want to land this plane. Yeah, I gotta put her to sleep. She's fighting, and she only took a 45-minute nap.
I get it.
Understandable.
Mickey, who left the Heritage Foundation in the mid '90s, he specifically stated that Trump is not trustworthy to deal with our nuclear security or national security issues, and he's concerned about his relationship with Putin and North Korea, as well as talking to non-state actors and negotiating with T groups. So these are some of the things that he said that he felt he had no choice but to vote or support Kamala Harris because of national security issues, he's not willing to risk. And he said that the Heritage Foundation has steered far away from what its original purpose was.
Yeah.
I will provide the link. I will send it to Erica for her to read the article.
Please and
Thank
thank
you,
you.
love. I
Erica, please
appreciate
send
you.
it to me.
Will do that. Will do.
All right, so hold on. Let me get up to a
Thank you
couple
so
of things.
much,
Thank you so
Bree.
much, Free. A big W's in the chat for my mental. He just gifted out 5 subs. So my mental just sent out
Awesome.
5 subs. And also L3, who is on the panel with us right now, is a new sub as well. So W's all around. Let's go. L3, how are you? Or wait, how do you say your username?
Legarta.
Legarta. Say it again for me, please.
Legarta.
Legarta.
Yes.
Legarta. Perfect. Thank you so much, Legarta. I appreciate you. And
You're
Legarta,
welcome.
just a level set, are you a Donald Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
Oh, hell no. No. I'm not. No, there's no way. Hell.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Give me one moment here. Also, guys, big W's in the chat for Lynette. Lynette just added $5 to our daily donation goal, so we're up to $40. Let's go. If you want to add to the live and help out, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, links in the bio. Don't forget about Erica, because Erica could definitely use some coffee, some lunch. What do you need tomorrow, Erica?
Tomorrow, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I couldn't think of anything.
Erica
just happy to be
deserves the
here.
world.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Erica is my baby,
Absolutely.
right? And she deserves the world.
I'm just happy to be here.
Absolutely. Roscoe, my brother, how are you?
I'm
Roscoe,
fine. How are you?
I'm good. Is it Roscoe Dash? ROSE?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Roscoe. And just to level set, are you a Donald Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a registered Republican.
Okay. All right. I can feel that. Perfect. Thank you so much. Welcome to the panel. All right, guys. So what I want to do is kind of get around to a couple other people. And then we're gonna loop back around, or you know what? Actually, Roscoe, I'm gonna start with you. If everybody on the panel is okay with that, I want to start with Roscoe, because I would like to hear why. You said that you're a registered Republican, right? And I say this all the time. There's a difference between Republicans and MAGA,
Yep.
right? So if you're a registered Republican, I guess my question for you is, why are you supporting Donald Trump? Is it because you're a registered Republican, or do you actually believe in what he stands for?
Donald Trump is the person that made me switch from Democrat to Republican.
Oh.
I guess is that the way you would like me to put it?
Okay.
Why is that, sir?
Because there's multiple reasons that Donald Trump's more of a down to earth, straightforward speaker during his first presidential run, and he said a lot of truths. You know what I mean? Like things he was rough around the edges in a good way, I guess you would put it. It's the only way I could really say it. But the last time I voted was for Barack Obama twice, and I didn't like the direction that our country was going. I started learning things about the Democratic Party that I didn't like, and and more so a reason why I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. I'm more likely to vote for Donald Trump this year is because I've seen several Democrats already switch and tell us outright, like what's his name, Robert Kennedy Jr.
RFK.
He said that he wants everybody not to vote for him, and he wants them to vote for Trump. And then with all of these our current administration funding these wars that's costing thousands and hundreds of thousands of lives and things like that, and those billions of dollars that are being allocated to other countries that could be spent at home feeding the people here and fixing the roads here and making better schools for people that live here and actually doing something for our community, that these people have already been in office and they have done the complete opposite, but they disguise it and use race baiting tactics and old Jim Crow
Okay, hold
tactics
on, slow down
against
half a
people.
second, Roscoe. Hold on, whoa.
Yeah, because Roscoe, you
You were
mentioned
like
quite a few
rolling, and
different things.
you were rolling, my brother. And I want to
Yeah.
give an opportunity for us to get into an actual conversation about all of that. So I appreciate you sharing quite a few things. And so I just also one other quick thing, just to level set. Aloha, how are you? Hey, Aloha, are you there?
Yes, aloha. Sorry about that. I didn't know you would be going to me, but
No. I just wanted to check in real quick. I wanted to say, hey, welcome you to the panel, and also just to check, are you a Donald Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
I'm a Kamala Harris supporter.
Okay, perfect. And it looks like we have Paul on the panel. Paul, how are you, my friend?
How you doing, my friend?
Good. Paul, we spoke before, didn't we?
I have no idea.
I think we have, but anywho, Paul, just to level set as well, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
If we did speak, don't you remember?
Oh yeah, no, I remember, but I want to level set for the entire panel. So are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Donald Trump.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So just so everyone in the chat knows, everyone on the panel knows, we have say your name. Legata.
Yeah.
We have Legata, Vanette.
Miss
Vanetta, I'm so bad. Vanetta, Aloha, and Opossum, who are a
You can just call me Bippity, friend. You can just
Bippity.
call me Bip.
Listen, those names be kicking my butt. All of them are supporting Kamala Harris, and then we have Roscoe and Paul, and they are supporting Donald Trump. Erica, I wanted to go this way, and you tell me, or actually, Erica, did you want to respond to Paul first and kind of speak to anything that he brought up, anything that struck your ear that you wanted to speak to?
I just want to make sure I caught it all, so the panel knows too. So you mentioned Donald Trump spoke a lot of truth. You mentioned RFK being a Democrat, then switching, saying to vote for Donald Trump. You mentioned wars that are going on. I don't know if you said that the U.S. is involved in any wars or not, but then you mentioned billions of dollars being allocated to other countries where our infrastructure, you didn't say the word infrastructure, but you said schools and roads and things like that need to be fixed here in the States. And then you went into race. Did I, yes or no, did I cover the bases? Roscoe?
Pretty much.
Okay, all right. So you do know that in regards to truth, that Donald Trump is a pathological liar. Over his presidency, 4 years, he lied 30,573 times. So that's a lot of lies to tell as the president of the United States.
Can I respond to that one?
You sure? When I'm in just a moment,
hold on one
sir.
second, Paul.
Yeah, so he told quite a few lies. So how do you reconcile with yourself voting for someone who just pretty much lies as much as possible?
Okay, so that's a two-part thing. I'm gonna respond to the fact that you said that he lied 30-something times. Nobody audited what the opposing person lied about. That's outright, people outright proved, fact-checked, and proved that they were lies. Okay, so you didn't audit that. Now, you can bring up the opposing side, one person, but you ain't bringing up the other person. Now, the second part of that is I can live with that because your side lies equally as much as mine does.
I want to know, okay, what did Kamala lie about?
Well, didn't
Exactly, Bone. Exactly. So what did Kamala lie about, Roscoe? Please do tell me.
It's already been fact checked. Everything that she said everything that they said during the debate, they proved that Kamala Harris was lying and didn't know what she was speaking about.
It's Kamala.
Yeah.
And no, that is
I'm
highly
sorry, but
incorrect.
my pronunciation may be off, but You
You can
know,
Yeah,
call
well,
her
so
no
VP
worries. So,
Harris.
hey,
It's okay. I
just to
got
make
it,
sure that you
Santana.
understand, I do have a boundary, and this is me. It's always we're gonna make sure that we say her name correctly, and it's Kamala. If you can't say Kamala, then it's Harris or VP. But I just want to make sure we remain respectful and we keep that going. So, I'm sorry, Erica. Go
yeah, I
ahead.
try not to use any names. I say one party or the other.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I usually
that
Well,
do.
that's understandable. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Erica.
okay. I'm not talking about the debate, sir. What I'm speaking on is his term as president. So 2017 through 2020. His term as
But I think we can
president, he
all
lied
agree
30,
that she
sir,
lied. That
sir,
she
I didn't
lied.
cut you off. I didn't cut you off, so don't do that. And you haven't given me one lie or one instance of Kamala lying. So no, 30,500 times over the course of 4 years. And during the debate, he lied 33 times. Was it 33 or 34? I want to be extremely accurate. But that he lied
I thought it
during
was
the debate.
37.
37. Thank you. Thank you, Bip. 37 times during the debate he lied. And he was fact
Okay.
checked.
May I respond?
Sure.
All right. First off, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, and I understand your opinion. But my
It's not an
opinion
opinion,
is
sir.
that
It's a fact.
it.
He lied.
Well, your facts. I understand your facts.
I don't
But
argue facts.
my facts are is that the opposing party never fact checked their own person
Got
at
it.
all. Just like now, you reciting something from your opponent, but you won't bring up or do a fact check on your own party. Look at your own people.
Hey, so this
As
is what
my
I want to
as
bring
my
up.
So
host
that's
loves to
like
say, I have my Googles right in front of me. So let me Google it. How
Yeah.
many times has Kamala Harris lied?
Well,
Lied. Let's
Erica,
see.
this is what I'm thinking. Let's make it simple, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I think the easiest way to get from point A to point B is through a straight line, right? So Roscoe, you specifically mentioned. Erica was talking about the overarching amount of times that Donald Trump has lied, but Erica mentioned that you specifically mentioned the debate, and you're saying that in the debate they did not fact check her like they fact checked Trump. Cool. You said that it's already been established that she lied just as much as Trump. Cool. So I'm going to accept that premise. And what Erica asks and what we want is, can you provide us with some of those lies? And I know there's one thing that
And I asked for those.
that we actually can establish and say, okay, if you want to say this is a lie, this is a lie, and that's the misspeaking as far as her stating we don't have
Don't give
active
it to
troops.
him.
No, because I want to get this one out of the way. I want to get this one out of the way. The active troops in military zone, like that whole statement. So yes, that's the one that we know of. So outside of that one, Roscoe or even Paul, either one of you, can you name any other thing that Kamala Harris lied about during the debate that was not fact checked? Go.
is Paul gonna go or am I allowed to go?
Either one.
I was just thinking of this tune in my head.
You or Paul.
Okay,
You
now-
guys are a team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no. Paul is a
Only
Trump
thing I-
supporter as well.
The only thing that I know is that she that now zero fact checks were done at her, and I'm not even. I said one party, one side. The Democrats lied just as much as Republicans. That's what I said. That's exactly what I meant in what I said. I didn't say she used that Trump as an analogy, and I used Harris as an analogy to clear that point up. And then for two is that we know, you can look it up yourself. She has it pulled up on her own thing. I'm not around. I got a phone in front of me talking to you guys. But if you would like me to exit out of my app to pull up and recite whatever lies that she got caught in, she lies just as much as any other politician does. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Sir,
cool. Go
you're not
ahead.
providing any type of facts though. You just keep saying she lies,
You're
but
looking at the facts.
Well, hold
what
on,
I
did
hold
see
she
on,
you.
hold
lie
on,
about,
hold
sir?
on, hold on, hold on.
Don't
One
tell me what
second.
I'm looking at.
Let's do this. Roscoe, go ahead and teacup for a second and use your Googles. Use your
Yeah,
Googles.
use your
But
Googles. You can do
Erica,
that.
this is what I'm gonna do. Erica,
Yes. Yes.
outside of the debate, can you
Yes.
name me three things? Three things outside of the debate that Donald Trump has lied about.
Outside of the debate
Yeah,
that he's lied
outside
about?
of the
Oh.
debate, I'm not even going to stick to the debate because he was fact checked. He also got away with over 30 some odd lies that weren't fact checked during the debate. But outside of the debate, can you list three other things that he's lied about? Also, chat. Let's tap tap tap. We should be at 150,000 likes already. We're only at 124. Let's tap tap tap. We got it. Let's move it. Let's move these likes. I believe in you. Let's go, Erica. Give me three things outside of the debate that Donald Jimothy Trump lied about.
Oh God. His charity. They were taking money from cancer patients, from kids with cancer at that. What else did golly, I hate being put on the spot like this. My brain. He lied about that. Also, he lied about President Barack Obama's birthplace. So he started the birther movement, which was built on a lie. Oh,
He perpetuated.
golly.
I don't want to say because he didn't start it. He perpetuated. He
He
made it popular.
perpetuated.
He didn't start it though.
So he okay. What else did Trump lie about? He also he also lied about having undocumented immigrants working at his Mar-a-Lago resort, and he also lied about the election. He lied about that, and he's trying to do it again. Was it Stop the Steal? Stop the Steal.
Yeah.
He lied about that.
Yeah.
He lied to all three of his wives because he cheated on all three of them.
Now you're just rolling. Stop piling on. Stop piling on, E.
He just lies. He just lies. That's what he does is he lies.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
is a pathological liar. Can I do a quick mod thing really quick
Yeah.
though?
Good. Do your thing.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. Please keep tapping. We're definitely trying to. It's 9:30, so I know we wanted to be at 150,000 by now, right? We're at 130, so please keep tapping. Also, tonight I planned on coloring in this dope as fuck coloring book that I got created by Bone the Streetwear creator. However, I got sidetracked with parenting and stuff, so I'm so sorry. But tomorrow night I am gonna be coloring while listening to you guys and participating in the panel. It is called Twisted Flight Volume 1, a homage to Black women. Again, one of our great moderators here, Bone the Streetwear creator, he created all of these beautiful Black women.
We love Bone. We do.
Yes, we do. Bone is absolutely amazing. All right. If he is still here, Bone, please say something in the comment section so people can tap on your name and they can go check out your page. And you can find this dope as fuck coloring book on Amazon.com. And again, it is called Twisted Flight Volume 1, a homage to Black women. All right. So go show my brother Bone some love.
Listen.
His
Also,
lives are dope AF too.
I have a video on my page where not only is it showing the actual the coloring book where you can find it, the adult coloring book, but it also gives you one. Bones is he's tagged in it, so you can go to Bones' page and you can also follow through his link tree. But it also has the actual link to Amazon where you can get the coloring book. I bought 3, and apparently I have to buy more because it was such a huge hit. So yeah, please go check that out. Show Bone some love. Bone is the one that does like all of these backgrounds. So for anybody that comes in and is like, oh, I love your background, that's my brother. That's all him. W's in the chat for Bones.
Oh.
German mom, she said I ordered it too. I know that's right, German mom.
Yes.
Okay, so
you're gonna love it when you get it, German mom.
Yeah, absolutely. So all right, Roscoe, Paul, both Erica was able to kind of run through a litany of untruths. I'll even give you that. They're lies, but we'll call them untruths just to sound a little bit more nice, right? So she was able to run through a bunch of stuff, and Roscoe, you made a mighty big claim, right, about the fact that Kamala Harris, well, not necessarily Kamala Harris, because to your point, you like to say the other sides, you want to stick to the other side, but we're talking about these two candidates, right? We're really getting after it. We're talking about Donald Trump, we're talking about Kamala Harris. So Roscoe, Paul, do either one of you want to speak on the lies that Kamala Harris has told that we have not been fact checked for, or are you guys willing to concede and would like to move on to your next point?
I would like to speak on it.
Go ahead. So you're going to tell us those lies that Kamala Harris has said.
First off, she lied about saying that she used to work at McDonald's. She never worked at McDonald's. For two, she said that she wasn't going to take anybody's guns. She was all in favor
hey,
of
Roscoe, real quick. Please remember TikTok-friendly language. We don't want anything to happen to the live.
All right.
So pew-pews.
Water guns or squirt guns?
No, just pew-pews.
Yeah,
don't say the G word at all. The G word is the one that's off.
F1 doesn't work, guys.
It does not, guys. Please don't spam that.
We appreciate you, though. We appreciate you.
She wants to put a ban on pew-pews when she's told the American people that she didn't. And when they resurface videos, show over and over again her different places saying that she wants to take pew-pews. She's wholeheartedly willing. She's a flip-flop artist. She does that. These are politicians. We know how politicians are. We can't deny that. We can't deny that politicians do not tell the truth. We can't. Neither one of them. These are two of the lesser evils. Both of them they both have different agendas. All right, that's just an honest fact.
Hold on. Okay, so 1 second. So
I got one more.
Hold on.
That was two.
Hold on.
I didn't get to three.
Okay. Well, go ahead and give your third. So it's McDonald's, it's pew-pews, and what else?
These are facts that was already proven that she lied about or not told the truth. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And then she said that she was not for late term letting go of whatever that situation is. Yeah. And then, and it comes to find out that when she was visiting states that, that kind of sort of do. There's gray areas in that she was trying to get voters for. I've sat back and studied, and she is for that. She said it out of her own mouth that she's for that too.
What is late term
There's
AB?
Debate right now. I knew you was going to ask that. I was just about to speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's debate on what people classify that as, because I've heard one side say that it's almost when the person's getting ready to have that situation, and then I've heard the other people say when it's a certain amount of weeks. But if you look up the state maps, that shows up there are gray areas where there's no definitive how late it could be. Do you see what I'm saying?
You've heard a lot, but you don't have any facts. That's the wild part about it.
You can look it up. I'm on a cell phone.
Why do I have to source your information?
You guys got laptops in front of you.
Hold on, because I want Roscoe to get it all out. So
this is my third point. That's it. This is my third point, and then I'm landing my plane.
Roscoe, so put a time frame on it for me. Like what number are you willing to?
I'm landing my plane right now. Go ahead and land my plane.
What time frame are you willing to put on? What are you saying is late term AB?
You have to hear it from the horse's mouth, guys. You could go back and listen to that person say it theirself.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You can hear them say it out of their own mouth.
Cool. All right. 1 second. So this is what I want to do, E.
You ain't got no sources.
Yeah. No. First and foremost, McDonald's. She worked at McDonald's at high school. Just being completely transparent and honest, I don't give a damn about her working at McDonald's. Who cares? I don't care. I worked at Wendy's for 2 weeks in high school. Who cares? Like what? Who cares? So.
I worked at Taco Bell. I do not put it on my resume.
I do not. Even
I worked at Burgerville. I don't put it on my resume.
Exactly.
Who cares
No one
that she
cares.
didn't put it on her resume? And it is statistically proven that more people than not have worked at McDonald's at some point in their life. But who cares? So all right, that's one. Two. And I want to open this up. I would actually like to hear. I would like to hear from one of the panel members. If anyone on the panel feels comfortable in talking about this, I want us to address the conversation that he had around pew pews, as far as her stance on pew pews then and her stance on pew pews now. If anyone on the panel feels comfortable with actually addressing it, please come off mute and let me know. And if not, I will take it.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah,
So
go
first,
ahead.
I just want to introduce. I'm not neither Democrat nor Republican. I am actually independent, but I'm gonna still vote for Kamala. However, I've been checking, fact checking Roscoe on McDonald thing. McDonald doesn't even make a response about whether she worked there or not. And only thing what I read is Trump made this claim on Truth Social, and this is where Roscoe got it from. I just fact checked Roscoe. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, no, literally,
Yeah,
I
that's
watched.
incorrect. I did not get it from Truth Social. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you
Incorrect.
definitely got it from Trump. He literally said it at his rally in Pennsylvania, like the rally that I watch. And Roscoe, you might not have, been here when I was talking about this, but I was trying to watch Trump's entire rally. But he brought it up again, how she didn't work at McDonald's. But again, I don't care. I genuinely
I'll
don't care.
take the Pew's question.
Yeah, go right
I'll
ahead,
take the Pew's
Olaha.
question. Yeah. So, okay, let's assume that's correct. And she changed her mind. So, what's wrong with politicians changing their mind? I think this is one of the things that kind of bugs me about, quote, politicians, is that they change their mind. They hear something and then they change their mind. So, what's the big deal about that? And I don't think she's really changed her mind much about pew-pews. Is that what we're calling it?
May I be allowed to respond?
I also sorry about the Roscoe. Just a moment. I also live in a state that is supposed to be claimed to, so restricted against the guns. Yet all the people I know, whether they are conservative or liberal, etc., whatever they are called, in California, they own guns. It's amazing how is it is pew-pews.
Yes.
They own pew-pews. It's amazing how people who call themselves conservatives claim the other side don't even own pew-pews because of the views of the pew-pews that they have supposed to about banning the pew-pews.
Yeah, no.
And the other thing that really bothers me is that they use inflammatory language. Like this guy here who was just talking, he goes, they want to take all your poo-poos away. They want to, everything is all or nothing. There's never like, common logic, when they talk. It's always inflammatory. It's always all this, all that, all this. The good guys are never as good as you think they are. The bad guys are never as bad as you think they are. The truth is somewhere in between, everybody. And you know what? We all have so much more in common that if we were all sitting in a room together face to face, we wouldn't be talking like this, especially a lot of these, very uneducated Republicans. I hate to say it. I just don't think they're educated. They're not listening to all the sides.
Yeah. Let's hold on one second.
I'd like to touch on the pew-pews when you're done, Santana.
Yeah, for sure. Also,
I mean, they have been doing that since Reagan era.
One second.
I think she has a lag.
Yeah, no worries.
She has a lag.
What I want to say real quick, and Roscoe, this is what I wanted to make sure I clarified, because we were talking about lies, right? We were talking about how Donald Trump lies or tells untruths. But your counterpoint with that was, well, she changed her mind. And I think there's a huge difference between flat out lying and then standing on the lie versus, saying, hey, this is what I believed at one time. This is what I believe now. So I think there's a huge difference between that. And so, Roscoe, when I come back to you, I want you to kind of address that and tell me what you think. And also, Paul, we need to hear something from you. I mean, like, you've been camping out for a while and not saying anything, but I'm going to go to Bippity first, and then I'll bring you back to Paul and Roscoe for a response. So, Bippity, it's on you.
So originally when VP Harris was running by herself. She did express support for a mandatory pew-pew buyback of a specific type of weapon. Said weapon is used in quite a few mass unalivings, especially at schools. She has since changed her stance as far as a mandatory buyback goes, right? And is now looking for red flag pew pew laws, putting things into place, keeping pew pews out of hands of people that should not have them. Whereas Trump absolutely was quoted at one point in time of saying, take the pew pews now and we'll worry about the rest later. So there's that. That's it. That's all I have for now.
Got it. Roscoe, I'll allow you to respond, and then Paul, I want to come to you because you've been awfully quiet, my friend.
Okay, now who do I get? Do I only get to respond to one person?
No.
Because
do
four
your thing.
people
Do your thing.
got
the floor is yours, my friend.
You absolutely certain?
Sir, this is the platform that I've provided for you in the space. So do your thing.
All right, because it was a lot for me to digest. There, I got 4 different opinions on this on the matter.
Yeah,
two are equal.
This is what I'll ask you to do then. Talk to the two top points that you have, and then let's pass it over to Paul.
All right, great. All right. I don't know the lady name that's underneath me, but
Bippity.
I would like to address her, and I would like to address Mr. Aloha.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So first off, if you want to if you want to believe that all politicians, that one politician's non-truth, I guess you want to say, if one politician is a non-truth, and accept it as such, or something that you don't care so much about, because I heard the host also say that, so what? Who cares? People use these things as political leverage, and we know that. When they say these things, they're doing it for a reason. They're politicians, all right? And then so you have to be able to accept that all politicians do it instead of just pointing out the flaws in your opponent versus not looking at your own. That's like looking at everybody's houses outside of yours and not paying attention to your own home. All right, so you can't do that. You have to go ahead with an open view of both sides. If one politician is lying, then the other one's no better or no worse. They're both liars or non-truth tellers, how you want to put it. And now moving on to my second point about the pum-pums with the lady, is the highest law of the land is our Constitution. And any way you put a ban or any kind of modification onto those rules that have been set, the supreme law of the land, it infringes on us as citizens of such. It takes away our ability to fight back.
Didn't Trump ban bump stocks?
Even check this out. But
Where
bump
does it
stock is just an
specify in the
accessory.
Hold on
Constitution?
one second. Hold on one second, guys.
reform?
Let Roscoe finish his point. I want him to finish. Go ahead, Roscoe.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you allowing me to be able to voice my opinion. And that's what it is. It's just an opinion. It's my opinion. But you can't allow people to take away a bump stock is an accessory, for one, for the person that said that. That's not a pum-pum. That's a part of a pum-pum.
Okay.
So that doesn't take away. Okay. The other one that they're talking about is literally a pew-pew itself. Okay. And then secondly is if you take away our ability to fight back, then you already know what that means. So I don't understand why anybody, that's non-negotiable.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Listen, hold on, I wasn't finished. The person that you are voting for, or that you intend on voting for this season, said that they personally own those things, but out loud they say that they want to ban them.
Yep.
But that's not what she said,
The
though.
View or something like that.
All right, one second, Roscoe, because you have the red bars. You have the red bars of unaliving. We're gonna give it a second. Your signal is starting to go out. So, but one second, Eric, I'm gonna give you first rights. for his
Thanks,
rights to
Santana.
respond.
Okay. So
There you
what
go.
Kamala Harris said in regards to ARs, I believe it's AR 15s, is that, well, ARs in general. She said that if you have them, you can keep them. She would do a voluntary buyback, and she would stop the production of that weapon. And the reason why she would stop the production is because that is the weapon of choice of those who decide to do mass pew-pewings. So that is why she said that. And it does make sense that to stop the production of those. But if you already have it, you can keep it. She said you can keep them. You just won't be able to buy any more. And that's perfectly okay. So Roscoe, you're what you're doing right now is you're misstating. You're misstating what was said, and you've been doing that
No,
all
because
night.
that's
Oh, hold on one
you're
second,
not fit.
Roscoe. Hold on,
You're not
Roscoe.
Oh,
finished.
Roscoe,
okay.
one second. Go ahead, Erica.
No, that's it. I'm gonna just keep on coloring.
Okay.
I'll hop in every now and again.
Is,
I'm just
Okay.
hey,
keep on
Cool.
Santana,
coloring.
Cool. Cool. All
can I
right. So
chime in?
you wait one second because I do want to say something, right? So Roscoe, I had a great conversation today with Brett Cross. Brett Cross, if you don't know, is
Yes.
a parent of one of the children that was unalive in Uvalde, and so his son was affected by a mass pew pewing, right?
Uriah.
Yep, yep. And even more than that, we also had Smokey, who is a constitutionalist, who came up towards the end, and he gave us some really good information, right? And I think the thing that you need to understand, because you made a point, and your point is not accurate. You said our Constitution is the highest law of the land, which is absolutely factual, but the Constitution does not particularly provide protection of any specific type of pew pew. Also, when you talk about having a right to, a militia, it's a well-regulated militia, which speaks to the National Guard, not to individuals having pew pews to try to fight the government and their drones with their pew pews. When you talk about pew pews and pew pew rights, you look at three different levels. You look at the Constitution, you look at Heller. Anyway, and then you also look at states' rights. So I think there's a lot of misunderstanding when you talk about, oh, it's protected by two-way. That's not what this is. It's a lot different. It's a lot more layered than that. So I will say all of that to say as well that Kamala Harris has clearly come out and said that you're absolutely right. Before she was completely into a buyback, but now she's like, you know what, keep it. Let's just stop production and let's go forward from that point. So I think that's something to keep in mind and also to move forward from there. But I know there was someone else. Was it Vanetta or was you? Okay, Bippy. Oh wait, hold on 1 second, real quick, because we haven't acknowledged 1970. 1970, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Is it Al? Or
it's Al. Yeah,
okay, Al, perfect. And Al, are you a Donald Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
I'm a Kamala supporter.
Okay, perfect.
I'm from Arizona, and we are a Second Amendment state, so we do have the right to carry open and concealed. We don't need to be have a license to carry.
Yeah.
And the things that Kamala are talking about, weapons or weapons of mass, so like assault rifles, assault pew pews, that cause most damage. She's not trying to take away the ones that you have already.
You're restating what I said. I wanted to get to Bip. I know I don't sound nice saying that. I'm so sorry, but
no,
Bip,
you're fine.
She's been waiting a very long time.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. Let's get to Bippity, and then again, I want to get to Paul because I said we were going to come to Paul, and I want Paul to be able to speak as well.
No problem.
Right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Erica. So just really quickly, this would not be the first time that there has been a pew pew ban on that particular weapon. Also, nowhere in the Constitution does it specify which pew pews are allowed. There is absolutely no specification on which weapons would be allowed. Just that you have the right to bear arms with a well-regulated militia, which would technically be your National Guard if you're going state by state. So And we saw a decrease in mass pew-pewings when we had that ban before. So I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah. Yep. No, and it's super interesting because like you said, it was something that was in place. There was a huge decrease, and as soon as the actual ban was lifted or it ran out, we saw a huge jump in that. And again, I'm not going to harp on that too much because if you guys have more questions about that, or if we want to push back on it, one, we've clearly verified that Kamala Harris does not support a taking of pew-pews. Two, it is specifically towards those ARs. Three, it's not taking those at all. It's stopping the production. If you still have it, you get to keep it. But four, it's also multi-layered within, three different layers. So there's a lot to it. So guys, what I want to do real quick, and before I pass it over to Paul, I just want to mention a couple of quick things. First and foremost, we are at 156,000 likes, and our goal by the top of the hour, let's do this because we still got 7 minutes at the top of the hour. Let's say 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, let's get up to 200,000 likes. 200,000 likes in the next 10 minutes. So I know we can do it. Let's go. 200,000 likes within the next 10 minutes. Also, we still have $110 left in our daily donation goal. If you're enjoying the live or if you enjoy the conversation, please consider donating to the live to keep it going. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my links are in the bio, but it's all Santana24J. And don't forget to bless Erica's Cash App, PayPal, and her Venmo as well. It helps to buy more of her art supplies so she can continue to color the way that she does. So let's tap, and let's keep going. Paul,
I do have to drop for now, so okay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you,
also,
Deb.
please, no problem. Please, people remember that Agenda 47 is literally the dumbed down version of Project 2025.
Yes, speak on it.
Yes, it is.
So y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
But I'll be listening, and I'll try and come back up later if you're still going.
Perfect. Thank you.
Love.
Paul.
Santana, one more thing before Paul.
Wait 1 second, because Paul has been waiting for a while, and I want to make sure we get to Paul. Paul, what would you like to share with the class? Paul, are you still there? I think Paul went to sleep.
Possibly.
I think Paul went to sleep. Yeah, Roscoe did run.
He did run? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop Paul. Paul. Yeah, Roscoe definitely ran. Roscoe, if you're still here, come back.
About nothing.
No, come back, Roscoe.
Santana, that's what I've been talking about. Like,
look at the manifest.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah,
I just really want them to provide stats. Like, provide stats or provide sources. Do something, and they don't. They just ramble off a bunch of different talking points, and then expect us to do all of the research for them.
Yeah, they just pivot. They're pivoting all over the place.
Oh yeah, they be breaking their ankles pivoting.
Absolutely.
Another thing I wanted to add was just the responsibility of the parents. Like for the mass unalivings of school shootings, the irresponsibility of the parents for buying their kids. Like the latest one about their kid that he's 14 years old, and they bought their kid an assault pew pew, just because he was depressed, for Christmas. So, it's finally about time that they're holding the parents accountable for that now, as well as the child itself. So that's what needs to be done.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I completely agree. Ant, is it Ant? Ant Rent or Ant? Ant, how are you? Hello, Ant. Are you there? Hey, Ant. Is that Ant snoring? Because Ant came off mute, right? Ant, are you there? All right. Bone said, Ant, you are out of here. Rob, how are you, my friend? What's going on? Rob, can you hear me? Low key, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. So let's put Rob on mute for a moment, and let's see if he comes back. Okay, Low-key, how are you this evening?
Good. How y'all doing?
Good, good, good. And Low-key, just to level set, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
I don't support none of them, to be honest.
Well, who are you voting for this election?
I'm not voting for neither one. But you just asked me strictly if I had to pick.
No. No, I asked you who you're voting for. You said you're
No
not voting,
voice.
so you don't even go here.
No voice. No vote, no voice. Like my guy.
You don't go here, my friend. I'm sorry. This is not your conversation.
I felt like that was going to be full of misogynoir and nonsense.
Yeah, I felt like it was as well. But again, like if you Low-key, again, my friend, if you're not
I don't
voting,
want
you
none
don't
of
get a
that.
voice. You don't get a voice
Exactly.
on the panel. I'm sorry. Vince, how are you, my friend?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful, Vince. And just to level set, Vince, are you voting?
Yes, I am voting for
So
sure.
Vince gets a voice.
Good.
It doesn't matter
Yes.
who he's voting for at this point. As long as he establishes he's voting, he gets a voice. So Vince, who are
You
you
get to
voting
talk,
for?
Vince.
Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
I am voting for the Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Vince, can you tell me why are you supporting Kamala Harris?
I mean, the main, well, three reasons for me, and I'll just kind of bullet point them, and then if you have any more questions. But for me, number one is her policies to address the issues that working and middle class folks care about. Number two is I do, as a father of a daughter who is 21, knowing that she has less rights than her own mother, women's rights are really important to me, again, as a dad. And then number three, and this might be sort of a sidebar, but you know, the next president is going to potentially appoint 2 to 3 justices. And so as we
Yes.
speak about freedom, as we speak about our rights, that is something that's important to me. And so, yeah, so I'm hoping on November 5th that, you know, those Republicans who still want to save what is left of their party, what I remind every Republican I talk to, when you're in that booth, no one can see who you vote for, and it's going to be you and you alone, and your feelings and who you are. And so if they want to save the party, this is what they're going to have to do. So I'll mute on that one, host. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no, listen. Erica, I don't think that enough people talk about the fact that this next president, not only is this next president possibly going to be able to appoint 3 Supreme Court justices, but also this next president is going to be able to set up the tax code for the next some odd years. There's a lot on the table when it comes to who is going to be placed as the presidency. So I think that's a huge thing. I think those are great points, and even more so, you know, I don't have any daughters, but I hope to have a daughter one day. And with that being said, I want
have
to
a
be
wife?
able to. I have a fiance. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have a mother. I have sisters. But like, period. Right. I want it. One day, if I'm lucky enough to have a daughter, I want her to be able to have those rights that, you know, all women should have. So
Yes.
real quick before we go any further. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Bone. Bone is on the live. Bone, how are you, my brother?
My brother, how you feeling?
Hey, I am groovy. I'm a little bit sad that it's Sunday and I got to do this whole Monday thing again tomorrow, but I'm here.
I'm an independent artist, man. I stopped thinking about what day of the week it was years ago.
Lucky you. You know, I'm already thinking about what my first meeting is going to look like in the morning, so.
If you think being an entrepreneur and a black male artist in this world is a lucky thing, you're hilarious.
You got it.
It was hard.
This is hard work, bruh.
Yeah.
And you know, I can't take no sick days, not for what I do.
I know that's right.
But I wanted to come up because I saw something silly. And I just want to just say this thing, and I'm going to get out of y'all hair.
Okay.
Because this shit is so funny. So Ron Waters, I don't know if you're still in here, but I'm gonna read what Ron Waters put in the chat. I'm over here chuckling a little bit, y'all. My bad. If Joe did such a good job, why does Harris? I'm sure he meant did. Why did Harris have to fix everything the first day?
Huh?
Now, here's
What
the
that
thing.
mean?
Well, I mean, he said what he said. If Joe did such a good job, why did Harris have to fix everything the first day? Now, does anyone see the fuckery in that statement?
Oh, there's a
That
lot. There's a lot. There's a whole lot.
that while you were trying to insult Joe, and at the same time, oh, I don't like Dems and Trump is the person I want to vote for, you just said that Harris had the ability to fix all of Joe's mistakes on the first day, which means she's probably who you should be voting for, right? I mean, if Joe came in and messed everything up and she fixed everything, wouldn't she be the person you should vote for?
Yeah. No, you know what's funny though, Bone? Like so the reason why they said that again, Bone, I've done something that I don't recommend that you do or anybody else, with a half of mine does, but I've been listening to Trump's 1 hour and 53 minute long rally from Pennsylvania, and that's something that he's been talking about. Like these are the talking points, right? And he literally said at his rally, he said he wants to associate this, and so anytime that she says she's going to do this or she's going to do that, then say, why haven't you already done it? Or how are you going to do this on day one? Like, so this is the actual connection that he's trying to get his supporters to make, but it's like it's dumb. This is a dumb talking point. This is
I feel that. However, listen
old
again.
school sound like they were in a snow tunnel.
They was in something, boy.
Yeah.
They're sitting in the sauna. I don't know what they was doing, but
Hey,
check this out.
real quick, Bone.
Yeah.
So we're 1 minute past, and we're still 25,000 likes down. Hey guys, the chat just went off. Let's tap, get this thing up to 200,000 likes. Tap. Let's get it up to 200,000 likes. Let's go. Hey, Erica.
Yes,
Erica,
sir.
hold on.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's get it up to 200,000 likes. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bone.
Yeah, let's get that tapping, y'all, so y'all can get back to chatting. And I just think it was funny because this is the exact opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like of what the whole, oh my God, how come she hasn't done it yet? Dude came in and said that she fixed everything.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow he thought he was insulting Joe and but he was actually complimenting the heck out of Kamala.
Yeah,
the thing, like
they have the
all I
best
wanted to say
brains.
is they really just do not think before they say or type words. And then all you have to do is repeat what they said back to them, and you'll get that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, say what you meant.
Yeah, no,
that's all I wanted. I just wanted to point that out because I thought it was hilarious. Like I just can't get over like how backwards that is.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
you got it.
It is what it is, man. But hello to everybody on the panel. Oh, you coloring? Okay.
Yeah, I'm making her dark skinned.
Do whatever you want.
I know.
I have a comment.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I've been listening to everybody on the panel tonight. My thing is that what got me with Trump was that, your vice president is supposed to be your right-hand man.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened January the 10th really
January 6th?
threw me off. January 6th really threw me off because, even though they was chatting, to do what they wanted to do to Mike Pence. And then you got, I don't understand how would anybody want his back. I wouldn't want anybody's back like that. I wouldn't want to run with anyone like that. That I see what you did to this person, and you let everybody go after him. When Obama and Biden was in office, they had each other back.
Yep.
And that's what brotherhood. I got your back, you got my back.
Right.
But Trump took it another way.
Right.
He took it another way. and he turned against his own VP
Right.
and
Yeah.
allowed the citizens outside of the Capitol to come in to try to harm his VP.
Yeah, no, I absolutely, and I say this all the time, and I ask the question like, why is it? Oh, the gold medal. That was cool. I asked the question like, why is it that Donald Trump has to run with JD Vance, right? Like, what are we talking about? And that's the question that I always come back to, and I say, like, think about it. What's the point? So yeah, no, that's a good
That's
point.
because Trump didn't choose JD Vance. JD Vance was chosen for him.
That is absolutely correct.
And I don't want to circle
Well,
back to it,
in the same
but
with that
you know
though,
why he was chosen.
I wouldn't want to put myself in that kind of harm again.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I
Absolutely.
wouldn't want after I see what he done to his first VP. Why would I put myself in that kind of harm way, knowing that if his mind click, because Trump's mind just click, it just turns over. You never know what he's gonna say.
Yep. Yep. No, I
And
completely agree
he
with that.
turned against Vance, and Vance had already turned against him because Vance called him
Schmittler.
Hitler.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
And then and I told him everybody asked my opinion on Vance, and I just call it the way I see it. I call him an ass kisser.
Yeah, you know what?
Cause
I
one
have.
minute,
Nah,
one,
Vance smart.
Yeah, no,
one
listen.
minute,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm listening. I'm
Yeah, no,
listening.
and chat, welcome back. Welcome back. We're up to 200,000 likes. Welcome back. What's super interesting, and I want to make sure that I introduce the new people to the panel, so I want to get an opportunity to speak to them as well. But the one thing that I want to call to attention, like literally yesterday, JD Vance was trying to get to what is it? It's a local restaurant that's been around for like 80 something years in Pennsylvania, and there was a
Yes.
whole thing he couldn't get in. I can't remember. I think it's Pastrami Bros or Panini Bros or something like that. Anyway, he was trying to get in, just to do his thing, right? His shake
Yeah.
hands, kiss babies type of thing, and they said no, you can't do this in here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Literally,
Like
this
that.
happened yesterday. Today, that same Permini Brothers, that's what it is. Literally today, they allow Kamala Harris and Tim Walz inside of the restaurant to do that exact same thing. I'm telling you, JD Vance is weird. He's weird, and people don't like him because he's weird. He's so awkward. He's a horrible pick for a VP. He was a pick that was forced down Donald Trump's throat by the Heritage Foundation, and even Donald Trump doesn't like him. So, boom, that's where we is. Well, that's where we are. I'm so jazzy. How are you?
Hi,
Yo,
Santana. Thanks for letting me up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm so jazzy. Just a level set. Are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
I'm a VP Harris supporter.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Bones, did you have something?
yeah, my bad. I'm so jazzy. I'm from the Burgh,
Yeah, you are.
right? So that's Primanti Brothers is a very
Primanti.
famous,
Yeah.
yeah, Primanti, like man tea, and it had one spot down on the strip a long time ago, became very famous, and now it's all over Pittsburgh, right? And what actually happened, and here's the thing, why they didn't let him in was actually not JD Vance's fault.
Mm.
You know whose fault it was?
Who?
The Trump supporters.
Mm. What
They
happened with
had
that?
heard, well, they heard that JD Vance would be making a stop at this particular Primanti Brothers, and so more than 100 of them just showed up an
Mm.
hour before they thought he was going to be there. Went into the space and were just standing around in there,
Oh. Okay.
and
Okay.
just like standing around in there, and and the manager was uncomfortable.
Mm. Got it.
And on top of that, they didn't take the steps to contact the manager, say they're coming, and all this other stuff, right?
Right.
And whereas in Harrison Walls did. They took the steps to say, hey, we're coming here. They did those steps first. And they had no problem with JD Vance coming in. The problem was the Trump supporters and how they just rushed in and just took over the place and just stood around.
Right,
You know,
absolutely.
so when other customers were coming in and wanting to eat, they couldn't. So they were like, we're not letting him in because the way you all are acting. In all actuality, I don't like JD Vance. He's a piece of crap.
Yep.
But he showed up, stayed outside.
Yeah, he
He
did.
went in for a hot second, paid for people's food, and then he left.
Pay for their
And he
drinks.
went
They
out
didn't
there.
order food.
Drinks. Yeah, paid their bill. So they came in, they just stood around ordering drinks and being all in a damn way. And that's why they were like, nah, he can't come in here. One, he didn't tell us. And two, you all are just in here standing around ordering like a little soda. You know what I mean? You're interrupting our business. That's why.
Yep.
So the problem was not just Vance. The problem, as usual, is also Vance and Trump's supporters. And that's it.
Yep.
So they went in there being brokies and they couldn't afford to buy food.
Well, I don't know if they were broke or not. I mean, they just ordered. You know, they didn't really order food. They just sat there. They ordered like the basic drinks because they didn't care to order food. They just wanted to meet JD. That's it.
Yeah.
So they were interrupting the business.
But I'm just saying, if they was in there being paying customers, the business wouldn't have told them to leave. If you're if you're lottering and you're just sitting around waiting for people, you're not making the company no money. They gonna
Well, the
make you
business
back.
didn't tell the people particularly to leave. They just said that they're not going to let JD Vance do a whole event in there. Like I said, for the main reason they just showed up an hour before and were taking up space. So they didn't kick them out. Actually, the people didn't leave until they told JD Vance he couldn't come in. Then they went outside and were talking to JD Vance. So
They said somebody in the comments said it wasn't even open yet when people were standing around.
That's not true.
Not true at all. I mean, I saw the video. They were inside. They had their drinks.
They were full on open. I mean, y'all listen, man. Why do people just be making up stuff? It was in the afternoon, yo. Why would it not be open? It's a restaurant.
Yeah.
The restaurant.
Stop typing
the restaurant
nonsense.
The restaurant didn't have time to hide their couch, so that's why they didn't let them in.
Exactly that. They didn't have time to hide the couch. They weren't able to put no lingerie on it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
New definition of love seat.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Absolutely. Thank you, Bone. Rob, are you Rob?
Bone like Batman.
Yeah, he's out of here. He came up to say what he had to say, and he just did.
He's not sticking around.
No, Rob, are you still there? Rob, did you come back? I'm sending you an invite to come off mute. It sounded like you were asleep. Rob, going once. Rob, going twice. Rob, you are up out the paint. Old school. How are you?
I'm gonna come in here because I'm a truck driver now. More. I had a couple things I want to say. If not, I'll come back on another time.
I can barely hear you though, my friend. Say it one more time for me, please.
I said I didn't know if I'd come in clear enough because I'm driving. I'm a truck driver, but
Oh, well, you can't drive and be on TikTok.
Well, I'm not holding the phone. I'm a holder for it.
You know what? Let's do this. Drop down for me and give me a second. I need to check. I think that TikTok TOS says I think it's that they can't be hosting while driving. Kay, if you're still here, can you check that for me, Kay? I think it's you can't be hosting and driving at the same time. Not necessarily driving, but we want him to be safe regardless. But Kay, if you're listening, can you check that for me, please? Yeah, he was fine. Hey, so if you want to come back up, go ahead and request back up. Yeah, that's absolutely right. You can request back up.
Hey, Santana, I appreciate you letting me come up, man. I got to drop down. So.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend. You have a good one.
Yeah, you have a good night.
All right. Hey, Lewis, how are you?
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Wonderful, Lewis. And Lewis, just to level set, are you a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
I am a Kamala Harris supporter.
Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second here. Miss Cheryl, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Hey, Auntie.
Is this my auntie? Hey, what's going on, auntie? How are you?
Hey, Auntie.
I am good. Chill out, Erica.
Hey, she
Okay, I'll
just gonna blow
behave.
up your whole spot like that.
I will behave. I was like, wait, I know that lady. I will behave.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
And I am a Kamala Harris supporter, of course. I
I know
mean,
that's
come on.
right. I know that's right. Okay.
The absolute best.
Okay. All right. Okay, got it. Thank you, Kay. Old school. Go right ahead, my friend.
All right.
Talking to me?
No, no,
I would
no,
just like to say I've been
not
following you
you,
guys for
Lewis.
about a week.
I'm sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead. Start over one more time for me, old school. There was a little bit of confusion there. Go right ahead.
I'm a Kamala Harris supporter. I'm 62 years old. I've been following you guys for about a week, listening to you, and I love your conversations.
Hey, I appreciate that.
I'd like to point out a couple of things that I noticed that haven't been said. J.D. Vance is a strategic person.
Oh, very
He was
much.
put with Trump, like she said, for 2025 program, and I think he's more dangerous because if Trump gets in and turns into a dictatorship, he's young enough to be there for a couple of years when Trump can't be. He's the future for 2025. And
Exactly.
I think that everybody should read the 2025 project. There's the parts of it, I haven't read all of it, but there's some parts of it I have read that I haven't heard anybody mention. Besides getting rid of the Department of Education, what they're going to do is the people who go to public schools are automatically going to be registered for the draft. So that's going to affect minorities more than it's going to affect, the people who go to private schools. Also, they want to get rid of the Weather Service because they say it promotes global warming, which they don't believe in. The Weather Service warnings save a lot of people's lives every year. Whether it be hurricane, tornadoes, what have you. This program of theirs to put this in effect, like the other day in a speech, he said he was going to not tax overtime pay. 2025 project is going to do away with overtime. And he says he has nothing to do with it, yet he introduced this guy at one of his speeches as one of the greatest people he's known, and his name is in the 2025 project, as Jasmine Crockett brought up, 312 times. So we are literally voting for, I'm not saying Democrats are perfect. There's some promises they haven't kept, but we will still have a democracy with them in charge.
Yeah.
MAGA, they're extreme and they're a cult.
Yeah.
There's no other way to look at it.
Yeah, no,
My
old
grandmother,
school. I'm sorry, go ahead.
My grandmother used to say a person will tell you who they are if you listen. Trump's been telling you how racist he is for all his life. Starting with him being accused of discriminating against people trying to rent his properties. Then let's not forget the Central Park 5. I wouldn't even retract or say was sorry after putting their addresses and stuff in the newspaper. All the businesses that he's done are failed. I don't know if anybody remember his last casino was Trump 29 Casino out in California. Actually, he didn't own that. The Indians let him be the managers of it for 6 years. And he ran it into the ground. They kicked
Native
him out
Americans or indigenous people.
Indigenous people, pardon me. He's a danger, and the people who listen to him, there's a curve in the military where the lowest 12% they don't even accept. That's his base. They don't care about facts. Whenever you have them on here, they deflect. When you start bringing up facts, they get upset. Some of them I've heard even say racist names and stuff and start yelling and cursing. They're not rational.
Yeah.
No.
So hey, I wanna jump in, old school, just for a second and kind of speak to a couple of things that you said, because you hit a few things on the head, and I would like to open this up to the entire panel if anybody else wants to jump in and have this conversation. But I want to go back just for a second. Look, someone said they're both dangerous in their own way. Listen, I want to talk about this. Because I think that a lot of people. So, you know what? Before we get into this, let me just do a quick thing. Guys, tap the screen. Our nightly goal is 250 likes. We're at 250,000 likes. We're at 208,000 likes. Let's tap the screen to get up to 250,000 likes. Also, share the live out, gift the panel. We have our daily donation of $150. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All my links are in the bio, but my name is Santana24J in all of those. If you want to actually give or if you want to support the live, you can do so that way. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. Please don't forget about Erica, because Erica now has a Venmo. So she not only has Cash App and PayPal, but she also have a Venmo. Tap. Let's get this up. What I want to get into is, like, you hit something on the head. JD Vance, right? Oh, also, yeah, subs. We're 3 away from our sub goal. So if you guys, if there's anyone interested in subscribing, please consider it. We need 3 more subs to hit our subscriber goal, and you get access to the Discord, which is super amazing. Thank you for the heart, me. Super amazing. It has there's a lot of changes happening, but also we have a great community that we're building in Discord. You get all these cool emotes. Subs, can you guys drop some of the emotes? And we have some more coming. You also get access to a fast pass if you want to come up to the panel, a weekly fast pass if you want to come up to the panel and have a conversation. And last but not least, you get access to a weekly kick, where if someone's up here and they're, you're not really feeling what they're talking about, you can type in the chat weekly kick and they're gone. So we need 3 more subs to close out 170 people for the subs. So what I want to get into is the conversation around JD Vance, right? Because I do think that JD Vance is weird. JD Vance is definitely weird, but he's not dumb. And he is not dumb by any stretch of the imagination. He is a chameleon. JD Vance is willing to be whatever he needs to be to get whatever he wants. And that's why he's been able to make it to where he is right now. JD Vance is more dangerous, in my opinion, than Donald Trump, because he's willing to follow orders, unlike Donald Trump. And that's the reason why the Heritage Foundation actually handpicked JD Vance. It's because the fact that they know that they can put their thumb on JD Vance and he'll go whichever way they want him to go. Hey, AK, can you mute up for me for a second, please? German Mom just subscribed. W in the chat for German Mom.
Hey.
W in the chat for German Mom. Thank you. Yeah, so he's really dangerous because he's smart and he's willing to do whatever it takes. So I want to open this up to the panel, and just to kind of, JD lied and said VP Harris is doing. No, hold on. JD did not lie and say VP Harris was doing witchcraft. So there is a no. So what happened was there is a preacher who was speaking with JD Vance, and the preacher actually said Kamala Harris was doing witchcraft, but JD Vance didn't say that. But yeah, no, it speaks to, like, who they are and what they're willing to say and do. But I guess just to have this around conversation, I wanted to know what you guys think. Do you guys worry more so about Donald Trump and what he could possibly do? Go ahead, E. Or are you guys more so worried about JD Vance? Like, what are your thoughts overall?
And just real quick, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Guys, chat, tell me, should I do her pants this hot pink color or this purple color? I know you can't really see it. Purple? On Cheryl. On Cheryl, which color?
I'm going with purple. Quit playing.
I knew you were going to go with purple. Okay, her pants are going to be purple.
Do you put a pink bow on it?
Well, I could.
I just want to say, do they think about the Heritage Foundation has kind of been doing this for like some years? Do they realize that they don't really care about Trump? They just know he's too stupid to read stuff.
Trump is a useful idiot.
Yeah, so that's why they want Trump to be president, because they know he would just be like, okay, I'll do it. Even though if he does get power, he's going to be unruly. Like, they literally was taking a nuclear football and playing keep away from him because they didn't trust him not to try to do something stupid with it. Like, literally, no other president had to do this, but they don't even want you to be in the same room as the suitcase because they don't trust you enough not to be stupid. And then, like you said, with JD Vance, JD Vance, yeah, he went to Ivy League school. He do say weird, awkward things, but he's not, like you said, he's not stupid. So if they did get Trump in there to sign off on things, because he clearly said he did not read anything in Project 2025, which I believe. I actually believe he didn't read anything because he doesn't read. He needs pop-up pictures. But yeah, I don't trust Vance. He's from Ohio. I'm from Ohio. He's from the area. He claims he's from the area that I live near, and I'm like, no support here.
Yeah. Hey, Auntie.
Oh, so yeah. Hey,
What
hi
do you
everyone.
think about JD?
I think he's he's smarter than he pretends to be.
Absolutely.
But you're absolutely right, Jazzy, that Donald Trump has been a youthful idiot because that's how narcissists are. As long as you stroke their ego, they're going to do whatever you want them to do. Basically, what they do is based on, how much they feel like you are on their side. It's all about feelings for them. They can't actually they live for external validation. So and Mitch McConnell said this towards the end of Obama's term that all he needs is someone in the White House that could sign their name. Okay? So, and that's exactly what they got in Trump. That's exactly what they got. Stroke his ego, smile in his face, and tell him what he needs to do, and tell him why he's doing it. He's doing it for the betterment of the United States. Okay? And he will do it. So, because he doesn't read. I'm not going to say the man can't read. He doesn't read. He doesn't. Period. And what I want to know is, here's what I want to know. Because I haven't gotten the answer yet from these MAGAs. When you say make America great again, what period are we speaking about? When was America great? I need to know. I want to know. Give me an answer, please.
Yeah, listen, Auntie. They can't answer that question. Literally, they can't. We've had this conversation over and over and over.
Yes.
And some people. We had a black man for Trump who came up and said that you remember this Erica, the guy. Matter of fact, he was from your stomping ground. He's from Virginia. And
that guy.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to go
else.
back to what, like 1963 or something like that.
Yeah, no, he said 1964.
Yeah, like
So
that's what he thought it
the Civil
was.
Rights Act or after?
Before the Civil Rights Act, he wanted to get in before the Civil Rights Act.
I
Oh,
lied.
did he
said,
give
he,
any
he
reason
said
why?
1968. I'm sorry.
Oh,
He
okay.
said 1968.
Yeah,
Was there a particular reason why? Because I need to know when and why.
yeah, his whole how to partner.
He mentioned. He said before they forced a black man out of the home.
Yeah, it was a whole
insane.
thing. It was a whole thing. It was a whole
Oh
thing.
my.
It was
Yeah,
very
but Trump
incoherent.
himself, and I believe is Vegas said, "Let's go back 300 years." So
Yeah,
that'll
he
be
did.
1724.
Oh
So
yeah, I saw that.
So before we was even a country,
before we were a country, before black people were even considered to be humans.
A citizen, humans, right?
but you know what was
of a
back
human we
then?
were.
Yeah,
Smallpox.
Wu-Tang
Smallpox
said.
was here then.
Wu-Tang said pre-colonization of her ancestors. That's right. They're trying to get
There
back
you
to
go. There you
when
go,
before the
Wu-Tang.
indigenous people before the indigenous people were colonized.
There you go, Wu-Tang.
I know that's right.
It's so yeah.
May I tell y'all what MAGA means?
Go ahead.
What they're talking
Wilson.
about?
Yeah, go right ahead.
During the time I was growing up, we had Jim Crow and segregation. They would not let us go in the same restaurants with them. We had to go in the back of the building to get our food when we go out to eat. We couldn't go drink at the same water fountain. We couldn't go in this. We couldn't do anything when it comes to being around white people. We couldn't go.
White tea.
When we go to the doctor, white tea. Yeah. When we went to the doctor, we had to go in the back of the building. and sit in straight chairs. We couldn't sit in sofas like the white tea. And that's what they want to do. They want to get back to those years when that's what they call making America great. Putting us back to they want us to go back to Jim Crow.
Yes,
And they
this
want
I
us out
know.
they want us out of their neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to give us any they want to discriminate against us on the job like they used to do in that time. And that's why everybody needs to read Project 2025. If you read
Exactly.
2025, there is not one thing that is going to benefit people of color.
Yeah. Well,
If you
Exactly.
don't
and
believe me,
you know
read
what?
it. Read it. You'll see.
What I will say as well is, I'm going to give a little bit of a teaser since we are in the final stretch, and there's only a couple of us hanging out here together right now. But I definitely think that there's always you mentioned that, right, and there's two sides to the coin, right? There are certain people that are MAGA, right? And that's what they want. That's what they're actually aiming for. That's their whole thing. That whole separation, and they want to go back to those other times.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have allies, in which I know the term is being deconstructed, and I know we need to really dig into that a little bit more. But we do have allies. We have people on the other side, people that are not of the same hue as us, or black people, and they stand with us, right? I had this conversation with Brett today on Brunch with My Creator, but he said as a white cis man, it's his responsibility to make sure that he stands up for marginalized communities and marginalized people, and that's something that's super important, and we can't overlook those people, because we do have those people who will clearly say, you know what, even though whatever you're proposing would benefit me, I can't be a part of this because this is not who I am and this is not who we are. And so I say all that to say, this Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, we will be having a panel discussion with some of those very allies. Anyway, Mo, how are you? Mo, are you there?
Did Mo mean to request?
Mo, did you mean to come up? I don't think Mo did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, there you go, Mo.
What?
Okay, Mo, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I want to drop something in your ear real quick.
Oh, you're real shuffly right now, Mo. You were real
Oh, okay.
shuffly.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to drop something in your ear real quick.
Okay.
What do you think? Because I've had this in my head for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They're using Trump as a face person,
Yes.
just as the front man to get everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
Once him and Vance are in, they will 25th Trump, and Vance will be the president.
Yes, they've been watching the
Because
boys.
that's who
I agree with that.
the Heritage Foundation wants.
Yeah. Okay.
That's who the Heritage Foundation wants.
So let me say this. I don't really want to. I don't want to go there. Just because I don't really like to do conspiracy theories.
I understand,
I will say this.
but it's a thought.
It is a thought. I'll say this, and I want to leave this here. I think that Donald Trump is not viable for the next 4 years, and I think that
Absolutely not.
that they know that. But I don't want to get into any conspiracy theories. The one thing that I will say is the Heritage Foundation has been playing the long game for a long time, and they are not dumb. And JD
Since
Vance is
Reagan.
not dumb. Yeah, exactly. So.
You know, a lot of people don't know, but they wrote 60% of Reagan's policies came from them.
Yep.
Yep. That
And
is
if I could say
true.
one quick about what Mo said, they put him in there. He wrote the introduction for one of the books for the 2025 project. So he's definitely in 2025 up to his neck.
Yep.
Also, you can't change these people, MAGA's minds. The black people who are for him, you can't change their minds either. You can show them facts, but you can't change their minds. But you know what? It's okay. People have a choice. was the first thing you're given in the Bible. The thing of it is the way they're looking at things is wrong. I listened to a panel the other day where the people kept saying that
Give me
black
1
were
second, old school. Give me 1 second, old school. Hey, Ken Williams, I just made space for you up on the panel, my friend, and I sent you an invite. Come up and let's talk about it. Ken, I literally just I already made space for Ken. You have space, and I sent you an invite. Come up to the panel and let's have a conversation instead of talking in the chat. I know the chat is like super safe and you feel comfortable. It's perfectly fine. Come up to the panel. Let's have this conversation instead of typing back and forth. Ken, I have a seat for you right here.
He's not gonna take it.
Ken, don't. Are you proving me right? The fact that MAGA's scared? Come on up, Ken.
He's not coming up.
Did somebody else get kicked too?
Oh no, I think someone else might have dropped. So now we have 2 spaces, Ken. I don't even see Ken. Can't sleep. My family. I can't. My family's asleep. Okay, Ken.
Of course. Course.
Are you just like MAGA Mike? MAGA Mike said he has to ask his wife, which I can respect that. Like I have to check with management before I do stuff too. But like, is that what it is?
Can he yap from outside of the club?
Can I?
No, they be. You know, they probably a Russian bot.
Yeah, go ahead, old school. One other real quick thing, guys. We're at 223,000 likes. Let's go ahead. We're almost to our 250,000 like goal. So please keep tapping. Let's get up to 250,000 likes. We have 191 people in here right now. If everybody sends $1, we'll blow our daily donation goal out of the water. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you are enjoying the actual live and you want to support the live, my link trees are in the bio, but all my information is Santana24J. Please don't forget about Erica. Please sprinkle on Erica as well. She has Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also subs. We need 2 more subs to close out our goal. Another 25,000 likes to close out our taps, and daily gift goes cowboy hats. I'm sorry. Go ahead, old school.
I'd like to point out that the black people I've heard that are for Trump, one of their main things is a platinum plan. And I'd like to point out that Trump
platinum plan is stupid and it's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
That last he came up with that the 2020 last month before 2020 election. Okay, and there's no way when they give about $560 billion a year, they'll give $500 billion just to black people. That can never happen. You know, so for them to even buy into that, especially Ice Cube, and put platinum plan on it, it was a pipe dream.
Can I say something about the platinum? Oh, I'm sorry, old school.
They talk about Obama. He should do more for blacks. When you get in office, you got to do something for everybody.
Black people, not blacks.
Black people. You
and then also,
one at a time. Let them finish. Go ahead.
Just single out one group. Just how like you said, there are whites who whites that know that it would benefit them to go with this, but they got to look at the big picture and say, hey, I can't go with that because it puts these people down, the marginalized people down. It's the same way when Obama was off. He couldn't do stuff just for black people because.
Hello, how are you, my friend?
The thing I credit MAGA with.
Hey, old school, you're breaking up.
We thought, hey, we probably got.
Hey, old school? Got bars. Dude. You got bars.
Hey, old school.
You got somewhere, but.
He can't hear you because he has his bars.
Yeah, hey, you're breaking up, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, let somebody else talk to. I'm sorry.
Yep. I want to acknowledge. Yeah, I want to come back to Jazzy, but also I want to acknowledge the new person on the panel. Is it how do you say that? Literally unicorn? Is that how we say it? Literate
unicorn.
That's
Close enough.
I'm just gonna call you unicorn because I like that. Is that okay?
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you this evening, my friend?
I'm doing well. It's been the weekend from hell, but it's okay now.
That's not good.
Yeah, I had to send my mom to the hospital in an ambulance yesterday.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
She's okay.
Sorry to hear that.
Thanks. I mean, your guys' panels and other panels have been getting me through just background, chatter, and I love this stuff anyway, but Yeah, as I've been dealing with it, she's gonna be fine. It's
Okay,
just,
that's good then.
weird stuff happens.
Good to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear that she's going to be okay. I'm sorry to hear that, you're dealing with that.
Thanks.
But at the very least, it sounds like she's going to be fine. So that's good.
Yeah.
Unicorn, what would you like to talk about, my friend?
I'm a Kamala supporter, somewhat obviously. I mean, the haircut and the pink ends that were still, yeah. I mean, my students can tell I'm queer when I just stand in front of them, basically. But, I work at the intersection of disability, gender, and race. I'm a grad student in literature, and I also teach first-year comp. Yay, first-year comp. It's definitely not the meat grinder where everybody goes through it. No, I love it, actually. But the allyship thing I find really interesting because the solidarity without accidentally doing oppression Olympics is such a fine line to walk. And I love the idea of deconstructing the word ally itself.
You know what's funny though? Like, and shout out to, I'm not even gonna call a name, but someone had to check me on that, and I am always someone who wants to learn and know stuff. So that was someone who actually hit me with that information. So
love that. That's something I don't have time for that right now because I'm in the middle of my thesis. But yeah, for me, voting for Kamala is obvious because I believe human rights are more important than corporations and the hyper wealthy, but also education. Not everybody needs to get a grad degree. Not everyone even needs to go to college. That's certainly not what I'm saying. But the sad truth of it is the reading comprehension that I'm seeing in MAGA people and in Trump supporters is so low, and it's getting them taken advantage of so badly. Even when they do read, they don't comprehend what they're reading, and it's just so sad because the devaluing of education and the erasure of education as a value, I mean, I'm going to get into Paulo Freire if I'm not careful here, but it's just such a fast path to tyranny and to getting people to vote against their own interests. So yeah, I'm voting for Kamala, obviously. I mean, woman passed the California bar. That takes some serious cojones, for lack of better phrasing.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I completely agree. I mean, I think that she is the bar, period, right? And people can talk about whether they think that she's smart or not smart or whatever. Like, she's clearly the most qualified candidate to ever seek the office of the presidency for the first time. So thank you for saying that. I'm so Jazzy. I'm so sorry. You're so Jazzy. I'm so
cut
sorry.
off every time
I'm
start
so
talking.
sorry. I'm so sorry. And just the one, that was not intentional, but two, shout out to all of my mods and management because everybody started fussing at me and said, if you don't let her speak, it was her turn. And Jazzy, I'm so sorry.
Is it because I'm light skinned? Is it because I'm light skinned?
He light skinned.
You can't play that card on me. Ain't no way.
So am I.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, my friend.
What I was just gonna say, old school left.
Yeah, he had bad bars, so.
Oh, the platinum plan. I know the MAGA supporters, especially the black ones, they always bring that up. But nowhere in the platinum plan does it say anything about just doing stuff for black people. And it says minorities. If I am a white woman and I'm the only bakery in the community, I'm a minority. So I can get those benefits. If I'm a man and I'm the only dry cleaner in a certain area, that makes me a minority. It didn't have any stipulations that says this would just be for black people. So when black people be like, oh, the platinum plan and it'd be like, well, what in the platinum plan did you like? And how is it going to benefit black people since that's what y'all think? Oh, well, Trump said he's going to do the platinum plan. And then they go, well, he did all the stuff for the HBCUs. Yeah, he tried to zero out the budget for the HBCUs.
That part.
And it took somebody in Congress literally getting the budget put back on, and then the Biden administration gave them way more money
Yep.
than they was allocated for
16 billion.
under Trump when he tried to give them nothing. He's like, yeah, y'all don't have to keep coming back, but I don't want to give y'all anything in this budget. And he literally tried to zero out their budget.
Yep.
And then my third point, especially what's going on in Florida from Hurricane Helene, the Republicans is trying to defund FEMA. You know that I'm an insurance adjuster, so I'm the one to go out here to these storms, write these checks for people's houses that's been hit with these natural disasters. So I see it all the time. You can't get insurance in Florida if you're on the coastline. It is very expensive for flood insurance.
Yeah,
Then
absolutely.
during a hurricane, it's not only wind, but it's rain. And depending on what your policy say, you can have no coverage for if your home gets washed away from the water from the hurricane due to the flooding. Because flooding is not a covered peril under your insurance policy. You know who are picking up the tabs for people's homes that don't have that's getting excluded from their insurance? FEMA.
Yep.
And they're trying to take funding from FEMA. And like Old School said, the weather department, because they basically they don't care about y'all. And you know how many people down in Florida right now are glad that FEMA is there to help them, whether
Yeah.
they get a FEMA trailer or not. They ain't gonna be homeless.
Listen. It's funny that you say that because like my family is in South Carolina, right? And all of the South got hit extremely hard. And
Right.
all these Republican governors really want some of that socialism that they hate so much now. It's funny. I was talking to my mom, and she's saying that they're telling her so they've been without power for what now 2 days, 3 days or something, and they're saying they're not going to have power back up, or they're saying that it might not be until Friday. So they're gonna have to go through this entire week. So people don't have gas.
It's too hot.
People
It's
don't
too
have
hot.
food. Like it's a whole thing. So like yeah, you talk about these natural disasters, and then also you talk about denying climate change and all this stuff. Like this is all dumb. This is all dumb. We have to be smarter, and we can be smarter. So no, I think that you hit it dead on the head, Jazzy.
Yeah, it's like they want to take away the programs that are literally here to help people, removing the Department of Education. So they literally don't want none of these kids that have to go to public schools to have an education. They want to keep us dumb, especially the young people. They want to keep, if you dumb and you don't know better, you can't do better. Because the rich people are going to send their kids to private schools. They don't have to worry about it.
Yep, I completely.
They ain't worried about the price of eggs. They ain't worried about the price of anything because they're rich.
Yeah.
But the people who are voting to keep, like, I don't understand how people will fight for rich people to keep getting their bonuses.
Yep. I will never understand when people cape for billionaires.
The
Like-
proximity. They
You're
want to
not
be
gonna
rich.
you're not
Hold on
gonna
one
be in
second.
their tax bracket.
They're gonna get rich by osmosis.
Yeah, Vanetta, I know you're trying to say something, but you sound like so far away that we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. No, I was just being back on what's her name?
Miss
Jazzy.
Jazzy.
Jazz. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I work for the American Red Cross with FEMA. I'm in Kentucky though, but I work in for the American Red Cross, and I also work the polls doing the voting. When they vote, and I work the polls. And one thing that really hit us hard was when Biden won and Trump accused the poll workers of cheating.
I saw it.
You know that really struck us hard and hit us hard because Kentucky was one of the states that he accused of cheating. But also along with the FEMA thing was I don't know if you guys recall a couple years ago, Kentucky got hit
Out of
with
pocket.
a tornado, and it tore
Mm-hmm.
our city up. It tore Bowling Green up, and we was without power for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And by me working with the American Red Cross is just there to help until FEMA gets there, and
Mm-hmm.
then FEMA takes over. But it was
And
so
FEMA
many.
pays.
Yes,
You gotta fill out a brief application, and FEMA
yes,
pays.
yes, and it was. I recall a couple that didn't know how to do an old couple that didn't know how to go online and fill the application out. But FEMA was so strict till they wouldn't even help them fill the application out so they could get the help that they needed.
Yep.
Well, you do
Okay,
have to
hold on
know
one
how to
sec.
fill out stuff, so
Yeah, you're
they can't
absolutely
do
right.
everything for you.
You're absolutely right. A couple of quick things. K-Man, you don't have to keep spamming the same thing. I see what you're saying, bro. I see you. You don't have to keep spamming the same thing. Your boy K-Man down in the chat, E. Uh,
Oh,
anyway,
is that Trump's? Oh, that's that guy.
yeah, that's K-Man. That's
Oh,
what I said, K-Man. We're gonna do this tonight. Uh,
bring him up. Let's have some
no, hold on,
fun.
I
hold
can
on,
drop.
hold
I
on.
can drop down Santana because it's almost 2 o'clock Eastern
Okay,
Standard Time, and I gotta get up for work in
oh,
3 hours. But
okay.
thank
Well,
you
you
for
give
letting
you
me
give
up.
them
I
3 hours of
followed
sleep.
you. Yeah, that's
Have
all
a
I
great
need.
night, Jazzy.
You
Thank
sleep
you.
when you ain't here no more. We got bills to pay.
Oh
Exactly.
my,
Exactly.
Yes,
Thank
Thanks for
you.
letting me up. I followed the live. Hopefully you'll
this
let me
is
back up another
America.
time. But thank you. I enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Hello,
So I
hello.
wanted to jump to Curtis because Curtis said, "Bring me up," and so we brought Curtis up. Curtis, what do you want to talk about, my friend?
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
wait,
Can you
hold
hear
on.
me?
I'm sorry. This is what I was about to say as well, real quick. I'm sorry, guys. We're almost at the top of the hour, and we're only at 238,000 likes. Let's tap, 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 and get this
Very
up to
nice.
50,000 likes. We should be at 250,000 likes. We're at
Also,
238,000.
I don't ask you guys for a lot. I really don't. But can y'all like show me some love tonight because I've been coloring for y'all like this. I don't normally color, but I've been coloring for you guys and offering great commentary. Blow me up. Show me just a little bit of love. See, Santana, I don't know how to ask for stuff.
Mm.
Ask my auntie. She'll tell you I don't know how. I never ask her for anything. Isn't that right, Aunt Cheryl? Aunt Cheryl, come off mute and
Yeah.
say yes. I never ask you for anything.
Yes, yes. I was sending you roses and I didn't get to my mute button
She was.
fast enough. My
Thank
bad.
She
thank you for
was.
lying for me. I mean telling the truth.
Hey, hey, K Shook, I'm just gonna mute you because I don't even feel like. Oh, you're a bot. You're getting blocked. Get out of here.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, yeah, tap, tap, tap. Let's get up 250,000 likes. We still have $90 left in our daily donation goal. We got like 183 people in here. So if everyone sent $1, right, we would blow it out the water. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links in the bio, but it's all Santana24J. If you enjoy the actual live, please, please, please support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Erica has all of her pay links in the bio as well. Please bless her as well. Gift the panel. Tap, tap, tap. Let's keep it moving. We need 2 more subs to close out our actual sub of 270. Also, Kay just said that we have some new. I haven't even got to look at the Discord yet, but apparently the Discord.
Awesome.
Yes. So our new
I
Discord
saw
is active.
it.
So if you sub, you get access to the new Discord. You get access to the weekly Fast Pass. So if you want to come up and have a conversation, you also get access if you want to do your weekly kick. Meaning, if we're talking to someone and you don't want to talk to them anymore, you type in kick. So if you are interested, please, please, please go ahead and grab a subscribe. Curtis, it's on you.
How's it going, my man?
Good, good. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. Just a little late. Well, anyhow, I'm from Iowa. I'm 19. This will be my first ever, election.
Congratulations.
Heck yeah, thank you, man. But I have some questions for you guys on foreign policy. Are you Do you know much about Trump and or Kamala's foreign policy?
I feel like I know enough, but I also have a Google machine right here, so I can definitely pull up whatever's needed. Go for it.
Heck yeah, my man. Okay, so I'm born and raised in Iowa, and I feel like Trump, although I agree with a lot of his policies, there's a few that I don't agree with, and one is his foreign policies, especially towards Eastern Europe and the Middle East. I feel like he's not involved enough. I think he wants to withdraw, and I wonder how you guys feel about that.
Go ahead, E.
Oh, okay. I kind of agree with you. I think when it comes to the Middle East, it's especially Gaza, so Palestine, he definitely wants to just let Israel do what they want there. As he said, what did he say, Santana, about Palestine? What does he want to do to it?
Yeah, he wants to turn it into a parking lot.
There you go. Yeah. So I believe that also. I think he does want Putin to do whatever it is he wants to do over there in the Ukraine. I think he's just Trump likes chaos, and for some reason or another, I don't want to go into conspiracy. Santana doesn't like that, so I won't. I just think that Trump wants a war. That's all I say. I say Trump wants a war, and that's all I can say about it.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm a big fan on myself. I'm a big fan on or a big supporter of what gunboat diplomacy is.
Also, let's stay away from the G word.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, why would you be a fan of that?
Because with Woodrow Wilson said, rule with a big stick.
That wasn't Woodrow Wilson. That was
It sure
Teddy.
was.
That was
No.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
No.
it's not rule with the big stick. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But it was.
it was Teddy Roosevelt, and he said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far."
Yeah.
But anyhow, I feel like that's it's pretty wise, right? So if you're right there, if you're ready for action, say if the United States had say a carrier strike group right outside of the Baltic Sea near Russia, do you think they'd be doing anything? Probably not. So I honestly feel like I support Israel in the conflict. Israel, yeah, it was what they've done.
I don't. I don't either.
What they've done in the past.
Israel is committing genocide. Also,
Exactly.
if you want to talk about supporting someone who quote unquote has rights to their ancestral lands, then why aren't we talking about the indigenous people having rights to the United States?
They do have some, but also
They have all.
I will say that on October 7th, what Hamas carried out at a concert, do you guys agree with what they did?
Say it again. Ask your question again.
Do you guys agree with how Hamas carried out October 7th?
No. Hamas is a T group. I don't support Hamas. I don't support Israel. I support
Santana, I don't mean to interrupt you, but this topic does take lives down. I just wanted to let you know that.
Yep.
My bad.
I got
If
it.
you want me to refrain from the subject, we can.
No, it's all good. This is my point with that. I believe in Palestine should have rights and be able to govern themselves. I believe in a two-state solution. I think that Israel is committing genocide, and I think that for us to say America needs to pull away and not support them is, or not support Palestine or support Ukraine is absolutely insane, and that's my opinion on it.
Yep. And why do we keep getting upset with the oppressed fighting back?
Right, but what they did was pretty, T word istic. As we all know, they took 2,000 or more lives at a music concert and all over.
Yeah, let's not get into the details.
But
If you
anyhow,
guys are interested in it, you can definitely Google it. I don't
but
want to get into
but
the details of that.
anyhow, I think with Israel fighting back against the group is justifiable, correct? But I think
Listen, okay, so I'm gonna say this, and I want to put this point to bed. If you're talking about any country defending themselves against a T group, yes, that's understandable. But if you talk about any country committing genocide, like Israel is currently doing, that's not acceptable. You talk about the fact that what they are doing, as far as cutting off foreign aid and as far as what they're doing to the people in Palestine, in Gaza, like that's not acceptable. So I say all that to say this, just to kind of put that point to bed. Israel is wrong, and that's my opinion. That's where I stand. I do not support Israel. So we can move off that.
Okay. Can we switch over to Ukraine, or do you not want to do anything with war? You want to go back domestic?
I mean, what's the point that you want to talk about with Ukraine?
Do you think what Kamala wants to send to Ukraine is too much?
I think that we signed an agreement with the Budapest memorandum, and I think we should support them because they gave up their weapons, and since they gave up their weapons, we should do whatever it takes to support them. I think no one wants to see a stronger Russia. I think that the United States needs to make sure they continue to support Ukraine because Russia is a threat. So no, I think that Donald Trump was supporting Ukraine even when he tried to extort him, and I think that the United States should continue to support Ukraine as they go through this process of trying to secure their lands against Russia, who's trying to take it.
Okay, well, fairly said. But okay. Also, what do you think Trump wants or needs from becoming president? I mean, at this point, he has been shot once in the ear. He's been almost assassinated for at his own golf course. What do you think Trump is wanting from the White House?
To stay out of jail.
Billionaire? You think so?
Yes.
You think he's really worried about that, or do you think he got enough money in the world to buy his way out?
Trump is trying to stay out of jail. That's why he's running for presidency.
Do you think he's afraid of going to jail, or do you think he'd just buy his way out? Do you think he'd buy his way out?
No, I think he's afraid of going to jail.
But do you think he would just get out and buy his way out?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think that Donald Trump has I don't think that Donald Trump will go to jail. But I think that Donald Trump is afraid of going to jail. I think it's a possibility that he could go to jail, and I think that he doesn't want to take the risk of going to jail. That's it.
Okay, so if it wasn't for the jail, is there any other reason why you think Trump wants to be in office for a second term?
He likes power.
What do you mean by that? He's a billionaire. He's very, very, very successful.
He stood behind the seal of the United States and made him the most powerful man on earth. He likes power. You don't just. There's a reason why George Washington stepped down and made sure to set the precedence of actually relinquishing power, and then even more so later there had to be a term limit put in place for a presidency, because with this type of power you can easily twist it and warp it into being a dictatorship or anything past that. Donald Trump likes power. He has tasted power as the highest, being in the highest office in the land and the most powerful person on the planet, and he wants that power again.
And he said it himself, you'll never have to vote again. He said that. So
Well, I mean, we
power.
will. We will. It is his legal obligation to peacefully transfer power.
What happened on January 6th?
Exactly.
He
Was that
was
a peaceful
Did he
transfer?
show? Did he show up to inauguration?
he
Has he
himself
conceded the election at all to this day? Or
not.
actually, no, I take that back. He actually finally did. Like about a couple of weeks ago, he finally admitted that they lost. So I'll give him that.
Okay.
Did he form a transition team?
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
He did none of that.
But I will say a lot of this is conspiracy. It's not all set in stone. Maybe some bits and pieces of it are correct and maybe are true. However, I do not think Trump himself had anything to do with January 5th himself.
January 6th, he absolutely did. He sent fake slates of electors to try to get him certified to force himself back into power. So even if you want to say he had no direct influence on what they did at the Capitol, he still had a hand in trying to cause an insurrection and overthrow the United States government.
Exactly.
And literally,
And then-
he's on trial for it right now, and his lawyer's not claiming that that he didn't do it, but they're seeking immunity, saying that it was an official act of the presidency.
Okay, so you think he was right there, set in stone? Everything is all his fault.
What do you mean?
Because right before anything happened, he himself tweeted, "Everybody stay peaceful," or something on the lines. I don't know exactly what he said, but
I think that Donald Trump has a role and a responsibility in it, in the sense of it took him hours before he told his followers to go home, and as soon as he told them to go home, they immediately did that. That's the responsibility that I think Donald Trump bears. Not that he necessarily caused them to do whatever they did, but it took him hours for him to even say stop and go home, and as soon as he said stop and go home, they stopped and they went home.
Oh, okay.
What you brought up, Curtis, he did say peacefully and whatever, patriotically. Once, he said fight like hell 27 times in his speech. And the words someone like him uses, which goes to your earlier point, which I'm not trying to circle back to, this connects with it, to the foreign policy things. The words someone at his level of position uses have serious impact.
Mhm.
And the more you
Yes.
repeat them, the more severely people will take them.
Mhm.
So throwing in peacefully and patriotically, or tweeting it out one time, will go silent amid all the cries for fight like hell. So even if you want to say some sort of plausible deniability that he was simply careless with his words, which I do not believe,
Mhm.
but if you wanted to do that, we need a commander-in-chief who is going to be careful, immensely careful, and even then they'll have mistakes, but with their language, because that language has intense ramifications that are global.
Exactly.
Yep. Hey,
Especially.
real quick. Hey, Mutane, I saw that you hit the request to come up, and I don't know if you dropped quickly or whatever. Mutane, did you want to come up and say something? If you do, request back up. I'm sorry. Go ahead, E.
Also, at 6 a.m., he was talking to me. At 6 a.m. that morning, he said, because the thing to go off of what Unicorn said is a president has to be careful with their words, because his words can incite action. And his words that day definitely incited violence. This is what he said about Pence. He said at 6 a.m. on January 6th, if Vice President Mike Pence comes through for us, we will win the presidency. Many states want to decertify the mistake they made in certifying incorrect and even fraudulent numbers in a process not approved by their state legislators, which it must be. Mike can send it back. He was setting it up so that Mike Pence would step in. And if Mike Pence didn't step in, then he was basically telling them, well, Mike Pence failed us. So he was rallying them already against Mike Pence, his vice president. Right? So we can't sit here and say that Donald Trump didn't play any part in January 6th happening. He played a major part. He played the main part by his words and his actions that day. Mutang, hi.
Hey, Mutane.
Hey, Sheeta.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
What do you want to talk about, friend?
I just wanted to address something that came up, talking about how Trump finally admitted that he had lost the election.
He said by whiskers.
Yeah, that was actually brought back up at the debate where he said he was being sarcastic.
Really?
He did not admit it.
Yep, he did not admit it. He was being sarcastic, so he has still not admitted that he lost the debate.
He literally said, "Did I say that?" We're like,
Oh, did he leave?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He was being
He left.
disingenuous. He was being
He's a running. He's a track star.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
being
I know.
disingenuous, and that's why I was just walking down every single thing that he said. Like, come on.
He was full of it.
Plus he was scared of Mutane. She came up here to drop facts on him.
They do that a lot.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Unicorn, is there anything else that you wanted to say?
no, in fact, I was just gonna head out. And I probably need to get some rest.
Absolutely. Hey, Unicorn, did you follow me and Erica?
I've followed you. I can say words, guys. I'm getting a grad degree in words, and I can say them.
You can. You know words. You have the best words.
I have the best words. And as an English professor, he is not coherent, by the way.
No.
I have followed you, and I will follow Erica as soon as I drop down, because I have trouble doing that from here. But,
Okay,
yeah, thank you
I'll
so
drop
much.
you. I got you. Thank you for coming up. And hey,
Bye.
if you
Get some
follow,
rest.
consider giving us a sub. I mean, joining the sub fam. We need 2 more subscribers, and you get access to the Discord, which is super cool. It's new, great community. You get access to the Fast Pass if you ever want to come back up and talk, and also you get access to a weekly kick. So at any point, if you were a subscriber, you could have just said weekly kick, and he would have been gone. I saw a couple of people in the chat saying they were going to use their weekly kick, but somebody was like, "Don't do it." So anyway, just think about it, okay?
I'll think about it once I'm sure the hospital bill isn't going to be a problem.
Absolutely, I understand. Hey, I hope your mom everything's gonna be okay. But
yes.
thank you for coming up and spending time with us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Mutang, anything else from you?
Yeah, actually, if it's okay to address the comments, I know alright. Somebody had said that he had stated the bio-whisker thing again recently. Trump likes to say things and then retract things back and forth to appeal to certain people, and then he'll retract things to appeal to another group of people. He's saying whatever he has to say to appeal to whichever group he's speaking to at the time. So of course he's gonna try and say, no, the election was stolen to this group of people, and then sound sane to another group of people that are on the fence. So he's just doing whatever he has to do to get in wherever he can get in.
Yeah, he did the same thing about the whole the AB band that's on the ticket down in Florida. Now that's true flip flopping. That's true flip flopping.
He was on cartwheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I gotta say, Sheeta. I'm gonna hop down and get back to my game.
Thank you for coming up. I always appreciate when you come up here. Hey, I saw your message. I'm gonna send you, but I definitely want that. I want that for
Hell
sure.
yeah. Alright, sounds good, Sheeta. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Okay, have a good one.
Alright, then Sheeta.
Bye. All right, Mo, what do you have?
Just hanging out.
You want to say anything else to the chat?
I'm occupying the spot. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming up and hanging out with us.
Oh, I do have one thing to say.
Go ahead.
When someone shows you who they are, please believe them.
When
Yes.
someone shows you who they are, believe them
Yes.
the first time.
Yes. Because
Yes.
I'm Santana.
Yes.
Santana. I'm tired of calling these people out in the Discord.
Oh yeah,
As
no, for
soon as
sure.
as soon as they come like on the panel, I'm like, yeah, nah.
Listen. For everybody, again, we need 2 more subs and we get up to 170. If you are not subscribed, please, please, please grab a sub and then we can get you the link to the Discord. We have a live chat specifically for the Discord. So you guys can talk and know what we're talking about specifically in the Discord. So if you guys want to know the behind the scenes stuff that is being talked about in the Discord that you can't see in the chat, you need to sub. We need 2 more subscribers. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit that sub. We'll get you the link to the Discord, and I promise you, it is worth it. It is worth it. Yes.
It is worth it. I enjoy the Discord a lot.
Oh, it looks so good too. Big
It
W's in the
does.
chat for K, guys. Big W's in the chat for K. Like, it is immaculate, and it's
Truly.
still growing. It's so funny. Like, I've had these conversations with other creators who have different Discords, and it's super interesting how some people are really willing to share information and resources. Some people are not at all, and it's given me, like, I've seen multiple Discords and it's given me so many more ideas, but Kay is just like the mastermind behind it. She has crafted it
Yes.
and made it amazing. So I'm just really happy and
Yes.
excited about it.
I can't wait to contribute to it.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So excited.
And
Can't wait.
also E has her own title in the Discord.
Oh yeah, I do.
The only one with that title in the Discord. So
I do have my own title. Kay is so awesome. I love her.
she is super
Yeah.
dope. Super dope.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
Yes. Again, guys, please support one of our mods here, the best mod. Well, Bone, I gotta say next to Kay. But Twisted Flight Volume 1, a homage to Black women, is available on Amazon. These drawings were done by the amazing artist Bone, the streetwear creator. Definitely go check his page out. Go to that Amazon, purchase your book. And I would say tonight was fairly chill. It was super
It
chill.
was.
We
You
didn't
know
get any
what's funny?
kicks.
You know what's funny? Like, certain people have been requesting up now, and I know who they are. I know they wanted to come up, for the red team, but it's too late. Y'all should have came up earlier.
Where were you guys 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna have to do this tomorrow because I
Yeah.
actually do want to go to sleep.
Yeah, no, it's a wrap. I have the panel. The doors of the church are now closed.
Yes. Oh, and I saw that Mr. Hawk is here. Hi, Hawk.
What's going on, Hawk?
So, yeah, but that's all I got here. As always, Santana, thank you for hosting this platform, for allowing me to be a part of the ride. Yeah, let's do it again tomorrow.
Let's do it again tomorrow. Thank you so much, E.
All right.
Have
Have
a
a
good
great
night.
night, guys. Go ahead and drop me.
I got you. Hey guys, one last thing again, if you are not following my backup, please do so. Please go follow my backup. Santana24 Speaks. Go give my backup a follow. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We did 256,000 likes. That's right, we smashed our like goal. You know what? I love it when we set a goal and you guys just blow it out the water. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for donating to the daily goal. We got $40 of the $150 for the daily donation. So thank you for that. Thank you for spending time. Thank you for the shares, the likes, the laughs, everything. I appreciate everybody. We will do this again tomorrow, just like E said. I love you all, and as always, peace.